All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the 805 Uncensored. This is episode number 47. Tonight on the show, we're doing something relatively unconventional. We're kind of just going to talk about a bunch of random topics as they go. Don't really have anything pre-assigned. So, yeah. Joining us is a couple of our regulars, Heather Schmidt and Taj Bibby. We also have a newbie, Karla. How's everybody doing tonight?
Right?
Good.
Pretty good.
Well, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2022, which is basically just a continuation of 2021, which is a continuation of 2020.
Yeah.
Although lately, I've just been really getting some 2020 vibes, you know? Like, it feels
Agreed.
like fucking spring, March 2020. All over again with,
Totally
like,
agree.
testing shortages and, like, Omicron's just going crazy. I don't know. How was your guys' holidays, and how are we all feeling tonight? Heather, I'll start with you.
Good. We
Safe?
stayed home. We stayed home. I saw the writing on the wall and I was not gonna deal with that bullshit. It wasn't worth it to me. So we stayed home. So good. Relaxing. Thanks.
Cool. Taj, staying healthy?
Yeah, stayed home. Just had some food, stayed home, chilled out. That was about it.
Right on. How about you, Karla?
Same. Stayed home. I mean, usually we don't really do anything, but like, I was like, no, fuck the family gatherings. I'm not about that right now.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like I'm the only person left on the planet sometimes who's like, I'm fucking glad to not have to hang out with these assholes. Like, keep
Same.
Yeah,
Same.
it up.
facts. All
Yeah,
three of my
no,
cousins
I feel
now
the same
have COVID.
way.
Oh shit.
Sorry, Taj, what were you saying?
Oh no, I was saying all three of my cousins and my uncle have COVID, and my
Oh,
aunt, they all have COVID. They were telling us to go to their family thing, and we just didn't go by chance, But then we found out that they had COVID, and I was like, oh shit. So it was a pretty good thing we didn't go.
Yeah, I have a bunch of friends that have COVID, family members. It's man, I don't even like want to fucking leave my house.
Yeah.
Uh, well, the good news is Omicron's spreading like crazy, and that fucking sucks. But the good news is, Taj, me and you have been talking about this a lot, as well as Heather. It seems like a lot of the people that rallied around Biden because they thought that he was going to do something around the pandemic are turning against him because they're seeing how much that he's fucking up. So it seems like there is potential to radicalize some of these liberals over to the left. We have to
Yeah.
be cautious though because the right wing is going to try to take advantage of that too.
Mhm.
So what we have to do, I think, as lefties is communicate to these people in a way that's polite and also like genuine and respectful, because otherwise they will think that leftists are more just like elitists and they don't want us on our side, so they might move over to the right. Taj, you have a lot of people on your Instagram in particular that are relatively apolitical. What are like some of the comments that you've been seeing regarding Biden from like your apolitical people? Because I think that's pretty interesting.
A lot of like contradictions. So like it would be like like how Trump in 2020 was saying, oh, this and that, and then Biden was like totally countering that and saying, well, I would never do that. But then here we are, like a year later into his presidency, nothing's changed. Like it's all the same shit. So basically just a lot of that. Like a lot of that stuff is mainly what I see. And then the virus too, like talking about how he didn't like tackle the virus in the right way and the way he said he was gonna do it. So
Freedom from the virus back in July. You know,
yeah,
Fourth of July, we won't have to worry about it anymore. We can have these huge celebrations and parades, and then
yeah, it's basically
fast
over.
forward 6 months, just live with COVID.
Yeah,
It's just part of your life. Dying is a part of your life. Like
yeah,
it just sounds like we already knew that he was a Republican, but he's just gone like, no pun intended, mask off,
yeah,
like full on fucking Republican. Like, it's up to the states. There's no federal solution to COVID. You're on your own. Just shut the fuck up. Get your booster
Yeah.
shot. Go to work.
The thing that is so stunning to me is
Ouch.
that they are a lot like Biden and a lot of his like supporters, and then a lot of people that like I know personally who aren't necessarily super political, but they were like strongly in favor of him. They're now parroting like so many of the same things that were said in 2020, like this with and for thing with the hospitalizations. Like, oh, but you have to understand that, you know, they're testing everyone in the hospital. So is it that they are there for COVID or with COVID? I mean, that is the shit that Trump said in
Mm-hmm.
2020 and everyone railed against.
Yep.
And now the same people that I can like literally just go and search something that they said in 2020 on Facebook or whatever, they're now saying it themselves. Like they had a problem with it in 2020 and now they're like, "Oh, well you need to understand." You know, the hospitals are not spilling out with people for COVID. They just happen to be there with it. And it's like, what the fuck? Like
Right?
they've just turned an about face,
And the
you
media
know?
is a big reason for that, right? Because they gave all this fucking pushback against Trump's COVID policies, rightfully so. But for whatever reason, well, we know the reason, they give Biden just a complete pass when it comes to all these things. Um, they just repeat these talking points over and over again that are nonsensical and completely unrooted in reality. Like they just keep on saying that Omicron is mild. I'm like, well, why did deaths keep on increasing? Why did cases keep on increasing? Like,
Yeah. And people are getting really sick with it,
mm-hmm.
you know?
Even people that have the
And
booster shot.
yeah. And then the thing that really got me yesterday and more lately, but especially yesterday was when the CDC director, you know, went on Good Morning America or something like that or some show and said, you know, well, we're very encouraged by the fact that it's only the people with comorbidities. And I'm just like,
Their lives just don't fucking matter.
I
Mhm.
mean, it's astounding because again, like these were the talking points to vote Trump out of office, and now they're the talking points to defend doing nothing and letting this kind of like mass disabling event and death event happen. You know, um, it's stunning to me.
Yeah, and
You
Heather, I
know,
think they're gonna keep on moving the goalposts with that too. So like more kids are getting seriously hospitalized with COVID. So as more children start to get vaccinated, they're going to then pivot and say, well, it's just the unvaccinated children that are dying. It's just the unvaccinated children that are getting seriously sick. Like they're just going to keep on moving the goalposts just to keep on normalizing mass death and suffering.
oh.
It's sickening, man.
Yeah.
But I think it is a good, you know, as you said, a good opportunity to like start having, I guess, really civilized conversations with people
Mm-hmm.
who are seeing this and, you know, they're rationalizing it and saying, or they're rational people, I mean, and they're saying, you know, this isn't right. Like this, you know, and we can have like civilized conversations, um, you know, about, yeah, it's not right, you know, and we need to start holding these people accountable for for all of this. You know, I mean, we can't just sit back and accept it, and it's going to be in having those conversations, you know, with people that are sick of the shit. Um, Even people that are apolitical. I don't know. You said, Taj, you have a lot of people that are apolitical. A lot of people that I've come across that don't want anything to do with politics, they still are like so frustrated because they're just sick of it, you know? And they're almost ready to get into politics or get into like something
Mm-hmm.
just because they're tired of it,
Yeah.
you know? And they're sick of the disrupt. Like they wanted to take their kid to see Spider-Man, but they didn't feel it was safe, you know? Like they were super pumped to do that. Or they were really excited to go see family and their flight got canceled. Like those are the things that I think average voters and non-political people are frustrated by, which they should be,
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely see that.
Damn, y'all are more hopeful than I am, to be honest. I'm still reeling. I'm still reeling from the whole Trump shit where, back when Trump got elected, which I saw coming, to be honest. A lot of people didn't believe it, and I'm like, no, it's absolutely gonna happen. Watch it, it's gonna happen, right? And this wasn't even me, because I know a lot of folks, not a lot of folks, but some folks were like, I forget the term for them, but it was almost like they were wishing it to happen so that shit can get rolling faster,
Is
I
it
think.
doomers?
No, not there was a word for it, but I forgot. But not, it wasn't even that. It was just, when he got elected, yeah, it sucked ass, right? But then I'm like, oh, okay, well then now maybe more people are gonna realize that things are bad, right? And they're gonna come around. But then, this whole thing happened, and then Biden was being pushed as oh, at least it's not Trump. At least it's not Trump. We have to
Yeah.
do everything to get Trump out of office. And I'm like, no, no, but this still sucks though. But this is still bad. And I don't know. It's just I'm still reeling from all that shit,
Yeah,
to be
because
honest.
Karla, when was the first election that you were eligible to vote?
You're making me age myself on. Okay, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. 2008. It was Obama's election,
Okay.
actually.
Well, then I would say that you probably have a good sense of why that Trump became president, and it was largely because of the failures of the Obama administration. Matter of fact, I interviewed an author in a previous episode that wrote an entire book about this, and so did Pat, who is a contributor to the Trickle Down Socialism podcast. And the author's name is Owen Symes, and he wrote an entire book about the Obama administration and how his failures led to Trump, because really he became somebody that got really into politics after 2016, and he analyzed the entire Obama years because he just wanted to figure out how the fuck did this happen. And so he went over all the way back to the 1940s in World War II all the way to the present, just analyzing various policy decisions. And yeah, I mean, Obama ran on so many things. He ran on getting out of the wars. He ran on that he was gonna boost wages. He didn't do hardly fucking shit about the war on drugs. The first black president, if any, yeah, he escalated the drone war strikes. He so many things.
The
But
immigration shit too, because that was when I was out here organizing. I remember we actually did a thing out on, because I'm over here in Oxnard, so we did this thing outside of the CB base because they had kids here, even the whole kids in cages with Trump. That shit was happening under Obama.
right,
That shit was already happening, because I've always been more, towards the Spanish speaking community and whatever, organizing.
he deported
So,
more people than any other president.
the porter in chief. Yeah, that was his nickname. Yeah.
The thing about the Democrats, and I unfortunately have been eligible to vote since 2000, so I have you both beat on that 2008. But the thing about the Democrats is they overpromise and underdeliver always, and that is why every time they win a big seat or a big office, they've overpromised, and then they are so vulnerable afterwards. And I think that is the Democrats and the presidency, it was so vulnerable in 2016 because they had overpromised, and people just you can only promise so much shit and not deliver on it. And I think now is even worse because Biden promised to shut the COVID down and a whole bunch of other shit. I mean, he promised to forgive student loans. Oh, okay, well, sorry, but there was fine print on that people were supposed to go look at the fucking website to read or whatever. I mean, what else did he promise? He promised to raise the minimum wage. I mean, I've lost track of
Don't
all the
worry,
shit.
Americans have more money in their pockets than any point last
Yeah.
year.
bullshit.
You just
You know,
like the out of touch level is fucking crazy. Just every single day, just pat himself on the back about the economy.
it's unbelievable. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. He and his chief of staff, that's all they do is they post on fucking Twitter about the economy and the stocks, and I feel like I'm going to go insane. So I started screenshotting Pulse Point. You know, Pulse Point is like the calls for service, right? When somebody calls an ambulance,
Right.
it goes on Pulse Point. If there's a fire
Mm-hmm.
or an investigation or whatever, it goes on Pulse Point. So every time you go on Pulse Point now, it's just one medical emergency after another, right? And they've got codes, and anybody that knows anything about like EMS knows like, oh my God, it's yellow. That means that, you know, they've been diverted to another hospital because that hospital's full. So I screenshot it and I reply to their bullshit about the economy with a screenshot of this because it's like, fuck the economy. Like,
Yeah.
what?
And they're not even talking about like the economy, like you and me. They're talking about fucking hedge fund managers. They're talking about the stock market. They're not talking about like mom and pop's restaurant, like how well they're doing.
Yeah.
How well are the
Because they're not
investors
doing
doing? We better
well.
look out for them.
Well, because they're not doing well, you know. The mom and pop shops, so
Yep.
they're not. I mean, look at around town. I don't know about Oxnard or Ventura, but half the shit is closed now
Mm-hmm.
because they got so many people out sick.
Right.
Yep.
So let's just we don't need to lock down. We'll just wait until businesses are forced to shut down because they have so many people out sick.
Yeah. I was at Vaughn's yesterday and there was a huge outbreak there, but the lady, she couldn't tell me. But when I got to the counter, I was like, damn, like there's only one checkout person. I was like, why are you the only one here? And she's like, I'm not allowed to say. I was like, fuck. I was like, is it COVID? And then she's like, I'm not allowed to say, but she like nodded while she was saying that. I was like, damn. So people are literally just dropping, just, you know,
And
crazy.
think about that though. Think about that though. Like in Ventura County, they're not allowed to say, but in LA County, they publish a daily list. So
Yeah.
like, what the
Can't
fuck is that
serve
all
the
about?
community. It's like they
Like,
don't want to give people an uncomfortable truth, you know?
right?
I think that's what's going on. I mean, Ventura and Oxnard have been hit really hard with COVID. So it's like they already don't want to disrupt it. You know what I mean? Like we just kind of like rebuilt everything. That in their head, this is what they're thinking. Like we rebuilt all this stuff already, so we don't want to go back to doing what we did before. We don't want to disrupt it and give people the uncomfortable truth, because the truth is uncomfortable. It's spreading everywhere. People are getting sick. People are falling down, you know, from their workplace. I mean, there's food shortages too. If you go into like restaurants and you or at Bonds or Ralph's or wherever, you know, and you look around, like vegetables are out of stock and have been out of stock for months. Like there's a reason for that. I don't know if it's connected to COVID, but
Most likely.
I think it is. People aren't able to stock because people are getting sick. You know what I mean?
Not just that, they're having warehouse outbreaks, right? Like a ton of our
Big time.
outbreaks, a ton of our outbreaks here in Ventura County have been in warehouses and packing plants in Oxnard and Setacoy.
Yeah.
And that's because, you know, the transmission rate there is high, but also they're not working in really good conditions. I mean, there aren't a lot of worker protections, you know? I mean, even at the beginning, like there were like farm workers at the county like making public comment about how like, you know, like the farm would only give them like one easy up to all huddle under on their break, and they were like, why can't we get like three so that we can spread out, you know? I mean, even little shit like that, like that's why we don't have vegetables, because the farmers are sick, the farm workers are sick, the packing plant is sick, and everybody at the grocery store is sick. It's like,
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
I
It's
don't know how
moving.
this is gonna end.
I don't
And
either.
that's what I was talking.
I don't think it will.
That's what I was saying, Jordan. I like thought was a good like topic when you were asking for topics was like this is like the social contract being totally broken down. Like we're paying taxes and we abide by laws and we contribute to society. And what is the government doing to take care of us in return? You know, um, I don't know.
I don't know where we go from here. I mean, I frequently say that I look at the United States as just a lake full of gasoline, just waiting for somebody just to fucking throw a match on the ground.
Yeah.
And you know, you guys probably pay attention to international politics. Heather, I know you do. Karla, I know you do as well. I think Taj, you do too. You watch these other countries' protests, like what's happening in Colombia. They increase the bus fare, like slightly, and then you just have people that get into the streets, fucking torching cop cars and like throwing bricks at the cops, like just like a modest price increase, like other countries' citizens just do not let their government fuck with them nearly to the level that we do. Like, it's
Because we're manipulated. We're like mentally manipulated, like consistently manipulated. Like we thought Biden, like, I mean, obviously I knew Biden wasn't going to be any better than Trump. Like it was just, okay, he's better than Trump, so I'm going to vote for him. And that was the only reason. But to just break that mentality down for a second, that's how we voted for him, was just to get Trump out of office. That's pretty fucking sad. That's the only
like
thing.
that's where the bar is, right? Like,
so that's why we're so manipulated. If we weren't manipulated, we would have been like, man, fuck this. We're not voting for either one. We're gonna just back up and just let the polls be empty. But we're so
or just
in this
protesting
fucking
the election.
vote. It's your duty. Vote. It's your fucking vote. It's like, bro, like at this point, it's like we're not voting for anything. We're just voting for the same shit over same shit, different toilet. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
and we get nothing in return. We have just accepted expecting nothing from any of these people. You know, even our city council. You know, I mean, and our county government. Like, what do we expect from the county government? Do you guys expect anything from the county government? Because I sure as shit don't.
No.
At this point.
Well, I remember like even when they started offering stimulus checks to people, like people were just through the roof for like $600. I'm like that's great that the government's giving us money, but I'm like, yeah, like you guys should be demanding $2K a month. Like that's bare minimum. You know, other countries are doing all kinds of shit. To pay
They
people.
they were getting money plus like food, like every single household in like other
They had like
countries.
grocery delivery services set up for every citizen so that they didn't have to go shopping themselves.
Wow.
There was no way that shit was going to happen in America. So we got to force people to work.
Back to work. Back to work.
All the grocery stores and liquor stores were like full of people. I remember like when they first like shut down, everybody was just like packed into one fucking aisle, and it's just like,
get your vodka, bro. Get your tequila.
This is gonna stay home, but yeah, go shopping. Everybody went shopping at the same fucking time. Everybody was in the same aisle at the same fucking time. I was like, damn, bro, it's just crazy.
People selling toilet paper for like $100.
Capitalism, yeah.
Like just one roll too, like just like loose toilet paper.
Like RV toilet paper, off brand.
Yeah, I bought one of those office, you know, those big office rolls, you know, because I was like, oh my god, it's been 2 months and I can't find any toilet paper. Like, I don't know what else
I used baby wipes at one point. No shame.
Yeah. Oh, it was so bad.
I was lucky enough because I went to Costco like a week before lockdown, and I got like one of the big like.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Maybe I should sell a couple of these, make like some quick money. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like I literally got like one of those big fucking things, and I had it. So all through lockdown, I was fine, like because I got it. But I saw everybody lining up at Costco, big ass line all the way to the fucking the dealership and shit. And I was like, damn.
So crazy. It's like that was my last year of college.
Yeah.
I finished in May of 2020, and then we went virtual in March. And I remember like a week before lockdown and everything, I still had people in my classes like joking about COVID. Like, don't get that
Mhm.
corona. Like,
Mhm.
anytime
Like
somebody would
sending memes.
sneeze or like cough or
Yeah.
something, and then shit got serious real fucking quick.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Wuhan when they
They
first.
they were telling us, like, because I was in college shows at OC, I was at Oxnard College, and they were like, "Oh, yeah, see you in 2 weeks," like, after spring break,
Flatten the
and
curve.
that turned into, like, 2 fucking years. Still, like, I transferred still online.
Yeah.
Damn.
2 weeks to flatten the
Yeah,
curve.
all of them are online now. Yeah, what is that? 2 weeks to flatten the curve.
Yeah,
Yeah, but look at where we are now. Like 2 fucking years later, and it's like same shit, different story. Like, okay, I can get toilet paper, but can't go get a fucking antigen test or fucking Tylenol. Like, I had to go to like 6 stores to find Tylenol the other day. Like, what is that bullshit? 2 years, it's a long time.
I think it's kind of cool though. Like I actually prefer like before COVID, like I was going to studios and shit and like recording like in person with a lot of different artists and shit. And it would be like packed in the studio, you know? But now I literally just do everything from my house and shit. I like record all my own shit, mix and master all my own shit. And like it feels better. Like I feel more peaceful. Like I feel like I could get more done. So I don't know, man. Like I think adjusting to doing things at home online and in instead of like in person has actually benefited a lot of people, in their workplaces, whatever they do, like
for sure. I think
I
that's
think
why I'm so pissed off about like the immediate return for such a large segment of our population to just immediately go back to normalcy. I'm like, normalcy sucked, bro.
yeah.
Like,
And the only thing is there's a lot of like people that work in like restaurants and shit like that. Like I was a bartender,
fair.
before it, like, I was bartending and so like that was kind of my main source of income was
Mhm.
like bartending and shit. So when we locked down or when everything locked down, I was one of the first people to, go. Like,
Right.
you don't got a job no more, like late. And I was like, fuck, man. But so I think getting those people back to work was what kind of kept the economy up though. Like all the ground workers, everybody that works like on the ground is who keeps the
Absolutely, the
economy
service
going.
industry workers.
Yeah, not just in restaurants, but like with everything, like factory jobs, like all
Garbage
of these.
truck.
We like the people that work on the ground are the ones that keep the economy going. Without that, there wouldn't be any economy, nothing. Think about all the warehouses if they closed down. Phew,
Yeah,
production would stop. Then production, then product wouldn't be on the shelf. Then it would just trickle. You know, so that's why it was the whole goal of Biden to just get everybody back to work for that reason. You know, not that
I
I
think
agree with it. I just think it's like that. That's kind of like I think people should. I think they should recognize these people more, like people that work like fucking at fucking bartending. I guarantee Biden goes into a bar at some point in his life and drinks a fucking beer. Who poured him that fucking beer? You know what I mean? Like recognize the people that do things for you every single fucking day, even if it's not right in your face. You
hmm
know what
mm.
I
And
don't
just going on that, like, I think they're scared. I think that's why there's this really big push to go back to work, because I don't think that it's a fucking coincidence that after, right, everybody was like locked down and at their houses, and some people started doing like this hybrid shit of like working from home. And especially a lot of us who were college students started doing online classes and we're like, hey, we could do this at our own speed. Like we can kind of like get other stuff done, right? Or it's like more comfortable or whatever. Like, and then we shifted back to like everyone kind of going back to work again. And then all of these strikes started happening like
Yeah.
everywhere. Like,
Mhm.
everybody started striking, and I think that that's because a lot of people really started realizing, "Yo, like, I don't like to get treated like shit, and I don't have to put up with it. Like,
Mhm.
we don't have to do it this way." And
Yeah.
I really think that that's part of the plan too, like, getting everyone like, "No, back to work," because it's just, like, trying to make us fall back into this, like, lull of,
Shut down
like,
the
compliance.
revolutionary spirit of the proletariat.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't need a revolutionary spirit. You just need to go make a paycheck. That's it. Just go.
Just get your booster shot. That pays your rent, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the
Did
thing
you see
about it,
the ad? Did you see, like, this, like, ad from I don't know who, like, but this government type whatever bullshit that's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna let COVID take my shift." Like, what is
yeah, there was
Huh?
this like
I
a Starbucks.
will.
It was a
Fuck, I don't
CDC
care.
ad. That was a CDC ad that the fucking CDC, like some fucking North Korean propaganda shit,
Wow.
makes this fucking ad where this lady is wearing that green, so like Starbucks, right? Green wage worker apron, and yeah, I'm not gonna let COVID take my shift. That is fucked. I mean, just, uh, you know what I think the problem too was like, um, you know, when people were off work, like you were saying, like people were off work and like they go back and there are all these strikes, and the obsession with getting people back to work is like, and also cutting all the help, you know, like the cutting the sick pay
Yep.
and letting OSHA standards expire, you know. I mean, if people are, it's like you don't have the revolutionary spirit if you are sick and exhausted and you're going to be evicted, so you're taking a second job, you know, to catch up on your rent, and your student loans go back, so you've got to
Mhm.
be working extra. I mean, if you're sick and tired and you're like, you know, working as much as possible, you don't have the time to think about things like, oh, I deserve, you know, better.
You're right. 100%. I think that's it. That's the nail on the forehead right there. That's true. If we didn't have to, like how things were, it was like,
People are just so focused, just
yeah,
getting by and surviving. They can't even imagine their lives better than that.
Yeah,
It's,
kind of fucked.
yeah, it's a really sad reflection of the society that we live in and just capitalism in general. I can't think of the exact term right now, but there's a term for people that cannot imagine the world as it is beyond capitalism. Like they think that we're always just going to have to work until we die. Our lives are never going to get any better than that. And then I don't necessarily mean like within our lifetime because it's quite possible that we'll never see anything close to that. But just like in general, they never see a life post capitalism.
yeah,
But even like look at like right after Christmas, right? Like we all said we stayed home, right? We didn't want to get COVID. We didn't want to get sick. We didn't want to see family or whatever. But like maybe we did, you know, like there are people who wanted to see family, right?
Hmm.
But they had to work. Like they
Yeah.
had to work because, you know, they're trying to struggle to pay bills. They're still trying to catch up from the pandemic. There wasn't enough relief or whatever. Like I was thinking about it and I'm like, how do you think like those people feel when then plastered all over the media is like Biden's are on the beach in Delaware. Biden's adopted a new fucking dog. Oh, Kamala Harris and her husband, the first or the second gentleman, are in Los Angeles taking hikes, and it's like, how many people you think were like, I'd like to take a fucking hike, but I have to take a third shift so I can pay for my fucking, you know, bills that I'm
That's
still trying to
literally
pay.
the shit that creates terrorists. Like you
Yeah.
see shit like that, and you're just like, dude, these people just don't give
What's
a
the
fuck
fucking point?
about me.
What's the fucking point?
Exactly.
This is what I'm talking about. What is the fucking point? What is the point of, you know, paying taxes or, you know, driving the speed limit? And I'm not saying I'm going to stop paying my taxes or I'm going to start, you know,
Of
going
course.
100 down Pleasant Valley or whatever. But
you're paying
like,
taxes so Biden can get a
right,
Corvette.
right. So he can drive some more fucking electric trucks on little like infrastructure victory laps or whatever.
Yeah.
Like what why I can like I'm thinking like what is the government doing for us? They're taking vacations,
They're taking advantage of us, really.
you
We
know?
pay them.
I saw
And I
this.
think that Jordan, you're right. Like this radicalizes people,
Mhm.
you know, and it creates a dangerous situation. How can they be like behaving like this and not thinking this is like a terrorist threat? You know? It just doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know, man. It's pretty sad. It's like, damn, like we had the whole thing right there with the $15 minimum wage thing, you know? Remember when he like kind of wrote the bill up and drafted it and then like he gave it to all the people in his party and then I think two people said no and then he was like, ah,
Probably
guess we're
Manchin
not
and
doing it.
Cinema.
Like, oh, okay, I guess fight for a fair economy. Oh, okay. Are we gonna fight for a fair economy or not? Like, I don't know.
What even happened to that? Is it just done?
It
There was like
disappeared, just like everything else. Just
some,
like
something
everything else.
got like in my eye, and I like, what was that? Like, what were we talking about?
Yeah, he got amnesia. He's like, oh shit, wait, what? The what? The 15th? What?
COVID. That's crazy. Hey, you guys should talk more about Kamala Harris's shoes.
Or her pots. Her
Seriously, for
fucking
real.
the Le Creuset she
Such a
bought in
boss
France.
bitch.
Oh man. I haven't heard anything from her. I was like, damn, like this entire I was expecting to hear something, like maybe something. Like I haven't heard one thing. Like
She was
not
all loud about stimulus when Trump was president.
yeah, we're gonna give everyone $2,000. Oh hell yeah. All right, cool. That's right. That's the type of shit that I want to see. And as soon as she gets elected, check out my Converse.
You,
Like,
you see
wait,
what?
okay, but what about the and then it's just like just shut up, look at my shoes. Like, all right,
You see what happened was,
yeah.
hey, look over there.
Yeah.
She was like,
talking about like ridiculous shit that the government spends money on, like, you know, like, oh, y'all don't want to pay taxes, like y'all don't want this like really cool shit that I saw on Twitter, like these like Marines training on a
Yeah.
fucking jetpack, like, oh, like
Oh, I saw that. Oh my god, I saw that. What the fuck?
That's our taxes, though. That's what our taxes go to. And there's people that love it. There's people that are like, I wouldn't have it any other way. Like all in the comments and shit. Like for real. Like, all right, yeah,
blow
all
some
right,
more
cool,
shit
Or
up.
the
cool, homie. Yeah,
yeah.
great.
Or the White House gingerbread house. Like I was reading about that
Yeah,
fucking gingerbread, and they also made one of the Capitol. It took like 2 weeks and 10 employees to make that fucking thing, and I am like, there are people starving in the streets, and you people are spending all this money on that, and then you see all these like, like on Twitter or Facebook or whatever, you see all these like, you know,
We will
crony
heal together.
Democrats. Yeah, all these crony Democrats that are like, oh, it's so nice having a human in the White House again. And it is like, shut up. Like, what?
He's such a professional. He knows his way around the presidency.
Oh, it's so lovely having passion and kindness in the White House again. Like, oh, for God's sake, you know?
He kindly makes me pay my student loans. He kindly takes everyone off unemployment assistance.
yep,
What are they gonna do about the student loans?
nothing.
Just
You're gonna pay
I
it.
think
That's
we're
what
fucked. I think he's kicking the can down the road until May. He's waiting until cases slightly start going down because there's already like a bunch of chatter around the rest of the world like, oh, cases are peaking in South Africa, cases are peaking in the UK, it's gonna happen in the US. Just like all this blind optimism. And so as soon as that starts happening, like cases start dipping somewhat, he's gonna pat himself on the back and then he's gonna say, see, the economy's roaring back, resume everything. I don't think he's gonna fucking cancel student loans at all.
He's not gonna do
That's gonna
anything.
be a mistake. That is a mistake. They are making I just
Think about all the nurses that have massive amounts of student loans. Like, I can't. It's hard for me to think of a group of people that would be more radicalized by the events of the pandemic than
Right?
nurses.
Well, I just saw today, actually, right before I logged on, the California nurses. Hold on, I screenshot it. The California nurses, and this is Newsom doing this. The California nurses tweeted that effective today, when they test positive for COVID-19 or have been exposed, they are no longer allowed to quarantine or isolate.
At all?
California nurses, at all.
What?
Yeah. Here's what it says.
This is
Today-
never gonna end.
Today, in the California nurses, today, in the midst of record-breaking numbers of Omicron cases, California Public Health has announced dangerous new protocols for asymptomatic healthcare workers who have tested positive for COVID-19 or have been exposed. Gavin Newsom, we want to protect our patients, not infect them. Starting today, healthcare workers who test positive and are asymptomatic will be sent back to work immediately, without isolation and without testing. Those who have been exposed and are asymptomatic are to return to work immediately without quarantine and without testing. On the heels of OSHA rescinding protections from healthcare workers and the CDC weakening isolation guidelines, it is unconscionable that California governor and California Public Health would strip protections even further. We must do more to protect nurses and patients, not less. They tweeted
up.
They tweeted that at noon today.
Wow. Wow, that really gives me faith in this healthcare system that I already didn't believe in. Like that helps a lot.
So an average person like me is like, okay, well, my dad who lives with us, he has a doctor's appointment in 2 weeks. Is it safe for him to go?
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Or if you get food poisoning and you need to go to the doctor, is it safe? I mean,
that's fucked up. That's like super fucked up. Like, damn.
Yeah, of course hospitals are super spreaders, but just making it even worse.
But I mean, you're talking about nurses, and it's like, okay, so they have to resume their student loans. They have to go to work sick.
They have to take constant bullshit and disrespect from patients. They're underpaid. They're overworked. They're seeing constantly people dying around them.
There's gonna be a lot of people quitting.
There already is.
Yeah, they have PTSD. They've got all kinds of mental health disparity. Right before this surge, the Surgeon General was talking about how healthcare workers are having a crisis of mental health. And then they turn right around and this is what they're doing to them. I mean, what is the solution?
Should have banned them, I guess, at this point. Fuck. I voted to like keep Gavin Newsom in, right? And it's like, damn, bro, like at this point, it's like, what difference would it have made to ban him? It would have been the same fucking thing. The only difference is Larry Elder would be in charge. But it's like, bro, again, mental manipulation. We voted,
and that's California too, Heather. Like California is one of the states that's taken the pandemic most seriously. So you can imagine how it's like in like Texas or Florida.
Lesser of two evils. Oh yeah, Larry Elder wants to erase minimum wage, right? Horrible idea. But Gavin Newsom wants to keep medical staff in even while they're sick. So it's like, oh, he's better because he wants to keep it. It's like, again, like that's how bad and how low our bar is. Like you were saying, our bar is like way the fuck down here.
Below the ground. Like fucking 10 stories below the ground. Thank you, leader, for giving us $500. Thank you so much. I will kiss your feet now.
Yeah, he's gonna go drink wine. Each bottle is gonna be about the amount that he sent us out for stimulus.
That was like one of the dumbest fucking things that he ever did. Was
the French Laundry?
Yeah, the French Laundry outing. in the middle of lockdown, telling everyone they need to stay home. He's like dropping 20 grand with medical professionals. By the way, he's at a restaurant.
Oh yeah, he was there with a lobbyist, right?
Yeah, medical lobbyists, I believe. They spent the wine bill alone was north of 20 grand.
Unbelievable.
Like, how,
You know, did you see after remember like October? Oh yeah, it was October because he claimed that he disappeared from the public eye for 2 weeks because his kids wanted to take him trick or treating. And he was like he didn't make any speeches. He wasn't seen anywhere at the Capitol. You know, there were all these conspiracies that he had COVID or that he had
another affair.
side effects. Yeah, or another affair or side effects from his shot. But at the end of his, 2 weeks off or whatever it was, all these photos surfaced in a Vanity Fair article that he went to the Getty wedding. The J. Paul Getty's like great granddaughter or whatever got married, and there's this photo of Newsom in his mask, and then there's another photo from like behind where you see his wife right next. Oh, it's just.
Damn.
I mean, it wasn't as bad as the French Laundry because everything was open and other people could go to, But
No,
still,
it's shit like that where
it's an oil tycoon. I mean, for God's sake.
it's shit like that where you're like, okay, it's hard for people to get mad at these people, but I'm like, lockdown is still real, the virus is still real. Two things can be true at once. Like there can be hypocrites, but COVID still needs to be taken seriously. But when you see constant hypocrisy among our politicians, it becomes really hard for people to understand that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Agreed.
Well, and I think that that's because they like some people like they can't because then they start to get radicalized. Like if they acknowledge that some of these things are going on, they they don't want to do it anymore. And they have to just I don't know accept it.
Also with like our leader, like, Biden, it's like him not taking it seriously is showing everybody that like, oh, well, fuck it, it's not that serious.
Mm-hmm.
So it's spreading a lot of misinformation out there that it's really not that serious without him spreading misinformation, if that makes sense. Like, like you got people that are like, that kind of listen to the government, even if they're anti-government, and they're like, oh, well, everything's open, so that means it's safe. They wouldn't have it open if it's not safe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, yeah, they would, but you can't explain that to them because they'll be like, no, like they would lock it down if it was serious. It's like, no, they wouldn't.
Yeah, Taj, you're absolutely right. The argument that you always make where the only reason the U.S. locked down in the first place, which I hesitate to even call it a lockdown because it wasn't in comparison to the rest of the world.
True.
But the only reason that we even did that in practice was because the rest of the world was doing it. And we were one of the last countries to do it. And we were also one of the first countries to open up everything.
Yep. It wasn't a lockdown. I saw movies where they made movies off of like lockdowns in the UK, and I was like, holy shit, that's like nothing compared to how it was here. Like people were like getting stopped on the street. What are you out for? It's like, damn, that didn't happen here.
In Spain, they were fucking arresting people for walking their dogs.
Fucking crazy. So that what we had wasn't even close to
oppression. You can't go to Applebee's.
I need to get my wife's nails done. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
I feel like a Jew during the Holocaust. I can't get my nails done.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I can't believe that shit.
Tell me to wear a mask. That's communism.
Weren't there like people actually like protesting? It's like, I want a haircut. I need a haircut.
Yes, I want my nails done. I want a haircut.
Simi Valley and on Victoria in Ventura. So there was this huge fucking protest. I remember this shit because I was driving on telephone and I seen all these people at the government center with like Trump flags and shit like that. I was like, what the fuck is this? And then all of a sudden this big ass fucking truck just like drove all the way up and down Victoria running red lights and shit. And I was like, what the fuck is that? You know? And it's just like what, and I read the signs. I got home, I got back to my pad, and I seen all these people with Facebook. There was a bunch of signs that said, I need to get my wife's nails done. She needs a manicure, blah 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 blah. I was like, what the fuck, man? People are really protesting this shit like that, like fucking stupid. So yeah, I mean that shit really was real. That was a reality. Fucking crazy. People are fucking like loony. Like one little rabbit hole on YouTube sent everybody on a fucking. That's all it took was one YouTube video of some dude in some dark room saying that next thing you know they're gonna be injecting us with the devil's juice, and then everybody goes fucking crazy and loses their shit. And it's like I don't know. Yeah,
That sounds metal as hell, though. I'm down for that.
yeah. So, so yeah. I remember seeing that. I was like, damn. And then in Camarillo at the outlets too, there was like a huge protest. People were in the parking lot with Trump flags. And, fuck, man.
Damn, see, this is
Camarillo,
this is why I'm like, oh, sorry, but no, this is why I'm like so happy that I live like in the little Oxnard bubble where like a lot of those people are scared to come to Oxnard, you know, like because we don't have that shit here because they're scared. They're, you know, it's like
Yeah.
I I like I was in my partner's neighborhood the other day, and he lives like in this kind of like more, I guess, well-off neighborhood, like mostly like white people, you know, wealthy like
Mhm.
folks, two-story homes and whatever. And, like, I hear, like, screaming coming, like, outside, and I look out, I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" It was, like, this dude just screaming at, like, his like, a lady or something, like, calling her a bitch and stuff, and I turned
Mhm.
to him, I'm like, "This shit would never happen in Cuesta." Like, you
yeah,
know, people like that would, like, be scared to even go in there, like,
Yeah.
damn, this is why you gotta live in the hood.
Facts.
true.
Uh,
Yeah, in Camarillo, we had those Trump parades. Remember those in 2020 where like
Yep.
300 cars, they like decorated their cars with
that's
these
what I was talking about. Yeah.
stupid looking fucking like banners and shit, and they're 20 by 20 flags or whatever, and that was all over Cameroon. That was awful. I was, you know.
They had like a tent set up on every corner for like anti defund the police.
Yeah.
I'm like,
All of this,
defund the police, bro. That's a fucking middle ground position.
all of this shit
That was
was all over
that was
Facebook.
yeah,
It was
that
like,
was no, go ahead.
no, no, no. Go ahead. I'll say it after it.
Those booths were because uh they were trying to recall some of the city council because they had wanted to have a resolution that said that Black Lives Matter, and it failed, the resolution, and then the group, started that whole oh, they just want to defund the police. And first they took down my campaign with it by claiming that I wanted to defund the police. And then when my campaign was done, they went after to try to recall two of the city council members, saying that because they said Black Lives Mattered, that meant they were going to defund Camarillo's police. And that failed. They failed on that one.
Misinformation again. I was just gonna say, every day, like I just remember, like, cause I deactivated my fucking Facebook, so I was just like over this shit. But every fucking day, I would get in 2020, I would get a new update of a new like. You'd see pictures of like people like posting a bunch of mockeries of all these people, all these Trump supporters, and it would be like a big group picture of like 50 pictures of like all the shit that was happening. I was like, damn, another one, another one, another one. Like, and it was just like one after the other. Yeah, that shit was. Yeah, man. Yeah, because people were just diehard. They're fucking diehard Trump supporters, especially in Camarillo. I mean, it was.
I didn't realize that.
I didn't even know it was that like that. I mean, I know like Camarillo has its, but it's. I didn't know they were that hardcore Trump, like fucking, intense.
Yeah, like we're not Simi Valley, but like we're getting there.
Simi Valley, definitely Simi Valley. Yeah.
The owner of the gun shop ran for city council. in Camarillo,
Damn.
and he was a big Trumper, and he was doing events with Rhonda Kennedy, who ran against Brownlee, that crazy right wing lady that ran for Congress.
Uh-huh.
Camarillo's getting bad. I don't know. There's a lot of QAnon out here too, I think, and I think it's closely related.
Yeah.
So.
That sign in Old Town. I can't get enough of that.
Wait, which sign?
They had a flashing like construction billboard sign. I don't know
Oh yeah.
what those things are called, but it's like flashing over and over again. COVID testing giveaway, and then right after it's like canceled.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing that's so funny about Camarillo is like they're so like COVID is so politicized. Like COVID is so politicized here that like they can't even admit like we have to close down bingo because it's for seniors and we don't want to hurt them. Like they're making all these really bizarre excuses. Like they've claimed that they've had to redo the carpeting at the senior center twice now. And it's like why don't you just be honest and say like COVID is really bad. Like Camarillo is the second highest case rate in Ventura County right now, above Oxnard and Ventura.
There's a reason
So
for
why
that.
don't you
Yeah.
why don't you be honest with people and say like like the city hall is having had an outbreak, and I guess supposedly 20 people have quit because the city isn't doing anything about it. And it's like, why don't you just be honest with people? It's like so politicized, and people have become so like they're either, so like up Biden's ass that they think that everything is great,
Yeah.
or they're super conservative. Those are the two, But to me, I don't see any difference between the two of them at this point.
So something interesting that I kind of found out too. In Ventura and Oxnard, a lot of the testing sites have been shut down because of lack of funding. So there hasn't been, we haven't been it, because I was trying to go get fucking tested like for like 2 weeks, and I had to wait like a month just to get a fucking test. And all the tests, all the home kits are sold out completely. So it's like just to get tested, yeah.
I just pulled up this picture earlier. I think I sent it to the group. I'm not sure, but it was a COVID-19 home testing kit, and it was locked up for $125.
See, but that's what I'm saying. So it's like you in the beginning, like in 2020 when this shit first happened and there was the lockdown, it was super easy to get tested. You just drive in, boom, boom, swab your shit, and then go. And you might have waited in a line, but I mean, you got.
And the big reason for that is because Biden wanted to take his fucking victory lap and wasn't going to admit that COVID is still going to be around in the winter.
And he still hasn't even done any kind of funding for testing. So it's like, how are you going to shorten the fucking what is the quarantine period?
Isolation
and
period.
Not have funding for testing? Like, especially in cities where it's like an issue. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and then
we have downtown, we have nightclubs, we have fucking like all types of shit here. And it's like, you're telling people, oh yeah, 5 days and you're good. And there's lack of testing.
Dude,
so
the complete and utter breakdown of the CDC is just baffling to me. I mean, this is an organization that's composed of the top scientists and virologists in the entire world. But then they get one phone call from the Delta CEO that's like, we need to shorten isolation time from 10 days to 5 days. And they're like, okay, yes, sir.
Yeah. And that's what happened with the masks, too.
Yep.
The Republican lobbyists and legislature were contacting the CDC and claiming that they would have an easier time with vaccination efforts if the masks came off for people that were vaccinated. But the CDC had like no data to back up any of the claims that they were making, which is the same now. And that's the thing that that was the other thing that when you were asking for our topics, I was thinking about like, what is this new like practice where like elected and appointed officials are making public policy by like these kind of like outside ideas and outside influences, and also like how the public will react. Like you don't make public policy on a social
What
campaign to
Joe
get people
Schmo down the
vaccinated.
street thinks.
Yeah, you make public policy by like what's right, like public health policy by what's right and wrong. If the data does not say that you should remove masks, you don't remove masks. Like if the data doesn't say that it's safe to go back to work on day 6, you don't change your policy because you think that that will like incentivize people to test and do the right thing on day 1. I mean, it's like it. Where does this idea come from that that's how we make policy now all of a sudden? By what the Delta CEO wants. That's crazy. That's insane. That's insane.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Heather. And it just further adds into why there's so much like COVID skepticism from like people on the right is because even those like quote unquote trusted sources have all just become completely corrupted. So like
And
even
now they're even out there making statements that are turning into like culture wars, like that pandemic of the unvaccinated thing. Like that was not true. Okay, it just wasn't. And the unvaccinated, like there is a very nuanced definition to that. Like there's a lot of like people in poverty that aren't vaccinated. There's a lot of people of color that are still not vaccinated, disabled people that don't have access. It's like they've now turned to like making these broad culture wars, which just
they're just trying to paint a picture that it's just a bunch of dim-witted conservative Trump supporters that are the only people that are anti-vaxxers, or I wouldn't even say anti-vaxxers, but vaccine skeptics.
Yeah, that's not true. Because like all of my friends are fucking straight up like, fuck that. I'm not putting any of that shit in my body. And I was like, bro, you fucking smoke cigarettes all day and you drink beer. Like, what the fuck? Do you see any ingredients on the back of that cigarette carton?
The
No.
FDA wouldn't approve it if it wasn't
Yeah.
safe, Taj.
Yeah. So, yeah, definitely.
and now there's booster skeptics, and now it's like oh well, if you're against the booster, you're anti-vax.
I know, and
Well,
I'm
like
in that group.
yeah, but like my daughter is 17. She'll be 18 in February. And she's had both her shots, and she takes medicine that kind of like compromises her immune system. And she was like, "Well, I'd kind of like want to wait to see how the science plays out because I don't really want to take another booster if it could affect my heart because she's an athlete too."
Mm-hmm.
And she just wants more information. And it's like anybody that wants more information, all of a sudden they're an anti-vaxxer. I'm like,
That's
no,
true. Yeah.
my daughter's not an anti-vaxxer. She just wants more information. Like
Yeah.
it's okay to ask questions. Like all of a sudden it's not okay
Totally.
to ask questions.
Totally is.
Just
You
shut
know?
the fuck up and take the shot.
Yeah, it's like that's not the end all be all fucking solution for this shit.
It
And I think
never was
people
going to
fail
be.
to realize that. It's like
they were
Well,
never going to do that.
Yeah, it didn't stop the transmission. People that are boosted are getting sick, and some of them are getting really sick, and they're transmitting it. So when are we going to
my cousin.
admit it?
Yeah,
Or now it's like they're actually thinking of doing like another version of like the COVID vaccine. And like I mean I'm like I got the booster and everything, right? Because I thought I was gonna be like in Westwood for UCLA, but it turns out not really, or not soon. But now it's like I don't think I can take it. Like I don't like I have super severe anxiety. Like taking these fucking vaccines has been the worst shit I have ever done in my life. And that's something that I've always been like so vocal about too, that like they're not even doing anything to like really help people ease like their worries and their
Yeah.
fears. It's just like, oh yeah, go get fucking vaccinated. But like at these vaccine shots, like vaccine places, people are scared. Like, you can fucking tell, like, everyone's quiet. Like people are, they have you waiting for like 15 minutes, because like, oh, if you swell up and die, which is like the part that terrifies me.
Yeah.
Like, they at least make it like easy for people. At least have like trained folks there, like talking to people, like, having a conversation, like getting our fucking minds around it. But you're not. You're just saying like, oh, go get vaccinated. It's gonna be super scary, but just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you have side effects, do it on a weekend that you have the weekend off. Like, everybody just fucking has the weekend off.
Yeah. I asked them. I was
Honestly,
like, so what are the side effects? Like, what are the like, what do you? And they basically said, oh, we can't really tell you, like, because we don't know. Everyone reacts different. I was like, well, that doesn't make me feel better about getting it. And they're like, well, are you gonna get it?
You probably won't die.
I'm like, I don't know now. I walked around for like 20 minutes and then thought about it and I was like, fuck. And then I lost my place, so I had to wait a whole ass hour. And I was like, fuck it, I'll get it, But and the booster, I'm not even gonna get it. I'm not gonna get anything until I know for a fact that is backed by science that it fucking works. I'm all for science. I don't believe there's microchips in the fucking vaccine, but I want to get something that actually I know is backed by science to work, And I think that's something that we're seeing now because a lot of people are getting sick even with the booster, and people are questioning it. Like, well, why are these people who got both vaccines and the booster getting sick and ending up in the hospital? Not just getting sick and coughing a little bit. They're in the hospital, like literally hooked up to tubes. And these are people that should be, by the government standards, fucking healthy and okay and not getting sick. So that's me. That's why I question it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not fucking getting the booster. I got both vaccines, both shots, but I'm not getting the booster until I know something is gonna work. I think that's fair, right?
But I think that like it's not like you're like also going to like huge concerts and refusing to get tested and refusing to wear a mask and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Yeah.
I think like that's the thing is like all of a sudden it's like if you're not just doing the one prescribed thing, all of a sudden you're lumped into that group of fucking assholes who won't take the vaccine, won't wear a mask, won't stay home when they're sick, won't get tested when they're sick, intentionally cough on people or spit on grocery workers or whatever. And it's like and that's what I think is the real tell for me about the Biden administration is that they're reframing it so that people, think like the general public thinks that that's the case. That if you won't do the vaccines and the booster, if you won't get back to work, if you won't take off your mask, like you remember Dr. Fauci telling people he encouraged them to go ahead and take the mask off? Like, what the fuck is that all about? If you don't do like this particular cultural thing, you are them,
He was like in the before fall of 2020, I think it was like in the summer. He's like, if we can bring case counts down to 10,000 per day, I think we'll have a normal fall and winter. Exactly, like we're already fucking laughing. I'm like that was ever gonna happen. I'm like, here we are in July and August with 75,000 a day. Like, it's because in the spring, when they were like 2 weeks to flatten the curve, the rest of the world fucking smashed it. So they were all the way down at the bottom. And then as we approached summer, all we did was plateau. So then, like, as soon as they were like, open up everything, it just fucking skyrocketed from there. And it was so predictable. Like, anybody with 3 brain cells saw it from 15 miles away.
Yeah.
And here we are, 2 years later, and
still dealing with it, and it's worse, I think.
What quality of life, like, do we have, or like our families have, like, we all stayed home to protect like the immunocompromised and elderly. What quality of life do they really have now? Or like kids like gave up everything to protect them, and now look at what we're doing to kids. I don't know if you guys saw that the CDC dropped like late last night that kids that get COVID are 2.5 times more likely to get diabetes. Also, when the Build Back Better, has failed, so insulin is going to remain sky high. So now we are going to have all these kids that we're sending to school coming up with type 1 diabetes. They're not talking about type 2. They're talking about the autoimmune type 1 diabetes that requires insulin. And it's like, what quality of life is that? Or even like with the schools, I don't know if you guys have seen the photos of like all these kids like jammed in auditoriums because there are no teachers. Like, how is that a quality education? How is that not learning loss? 2 fucking years later, right? I don't know the solution either. People
Yeah,
always
like
when I
Heather,
complain about it.
Heather, you're from a cold climate area, Chicago. I've been seeing photos from around the country on like the East Coast, from like Philly, from Chicago, from like New York City, where they have schools where the windows are open and it's just the middle of winter, just so they have some source of ventilation, just so they can fucking have in-person classes.
But at the same time, like, and you mentioned Chicago, and last night I watched an interview with Lori Lightfoot where she was talking about how she wants this resolved with CTU, like, now, this weekend, whatever, and that Chicago, the city, is doing everything to make sure that it's safe and to get community transmission down, right? And you have all these schools where these kids are like sitting in coats and they're in masks and they can't talk to each other, or they're like crowded in an auditorium because there's only a couple teachers. And then I go on like Instagram, and all these people that like I went to high school with went to the Bulls game last night, and they're like posting from the Bulls game, and it's totally fucking packed, right? None of them are wearing masks. And I'm like, so wait, are you really actually doing everything to get community transmission down?
Not when it's athletes and fucking multi-million-dollar fucking center that needs to stay open for the economy.
Right.
Totalitarianism is when you can't go to NBA games.
Right. Or
Yeah.
Disneyland. Fucking Disneyland.
That's the thing that trips me out, that we're either the same or worse. Because I was looking at the numbers like this past weekend for Ventura County, like the numbers now and the numbers like a year ago. And we're at the fucking same or like worse with like cases, with like, the positivity rate and shit like that. And I'm like, wait. Like back then we were like at like what, orange or purple tier, whatever, where everything was closed or reduced.
Yeah.
And that's just not gonna happen anymore. Like, it's just, at what point to do like, like local, like city council or whatever. Like, I was so frustrated. I went on the Ventura County like Facebook thing, and I'm like,
Yeah.
y'all are cowards. Like, y'all are cowards because you're not doing the right thing. The right thing right now would be at least to reduce indoor capacity for restaurants and theaters, at least, if you're not going to
Yeah.
close them. But, like, y'all are fucking cowards.
Yep.
Straight up.
And all of those city council members though, and like school board members, like those are institutional Democrats in Oxnard, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in Camarillo, they're institutional. There's one institutional Democrat, one guy who's independent. I have no idea how, and the rest of them are institutional Republicans. And so, no matter what, they're, like you said, they're cowards. They will not do anything. On the Camarillo City Council, the Democrat is a fucking nurse, and she doesn't do shit. She is not making sure that the city hall closes. She has not brought any like testing events. Like in fucking Oxnard, you guys get all kinds of like mobile like vaccination clinics and shit. We don't get anything. Like, have we had any at all, Jordan? Like,
Not that I'm aware of.
and she's a fucking nurse. Like, it just because they're concerned, like you said, they're cowards. They're concerned about re-election, right? And that's it. Because apparently those people, Taj, that were at the government center scared him enough, right?
Something happened, but you know what's crazy is like the amount of like test sites have like dropped, and also was it? It's harder to make an appointment now. Like,
Hmm.
you have to go through this whole long process to make an appointment just to get tested. And it's like, it wasn't like that before. You literally could just roll up and get tested. Like, that's how it was. And I don't think it had anything to do with the Trump supporters. I really just truthfully believe that they
He was
want
being ironic.
they just want everything to go back to how it was. They're in a hurry to just no. We gotta keep the economy going. Fuck that. Like fuck all that testing shit. Like we need to keep the economy going. Like fuck, just go out to eat. Fuck getting tested. Like you know what I mean? Like
I have a right to work 40 hours a
I
week.
really think that's what they want. They don't give a fuck anymore. They didn't give a fuck then, but they really don't give a fuck now. Like it's really just like a whole ass like fuck COVID. We're done with it. We're past it. You get your booster and you shut up. Maybe get a test once in a while if you feel a little, but other than that, fuck that. Like
I actually think that they gave a fuck until they felt that like they were protected sufficiently, right? And now that they feel protected sufficiently, like especially like in the East County, like Thousand Oaks, a lot of the people up there that are like, super liberal and big time Democrats, big Biden supporters, as soon as they were protected, they no longer gave a fuck.
That's
and they
true.
were, bragging on Twitter about taking off their masks at like, the store or whatever, at like Ace Hardware, and like they did not give a fuck as soon as they were protected. And mark my words, as soon as they feel protected again, they'll go right back to it too.
And those are the same people that are like, I sacrificed myself for the elderly. I stayed home. These are the people that are like constantly fucking patting themselves on the back.
Yeah.
I did everything right. I got the vaccine. Like, no, you're just as much a part of the problem.
Yeah. You're right, Heather. I think you're fucking right about that shit because it's the people in
Arrogance.
the communities where there's a lot of money and a lot of old money that it's like they're protected because they get to do that shit. They get to stay home, sip tea, and talk about shit. And like most people in my community have to go to work every single day, And these people get to sit in their homes and like not fucking worry. They
the
have
winter
no
surge in Los Angeles
yeah.
exemplified that
LA
so much.
Yeah.
Like, if you examine the case counts across LA County last winter, there was hardly any impact to Santa Monica and Malibu. But all of the impact was towards East Los Angeles. And why is that? It's because they're multi-generational households, and it's because they're essential workers. People that were forced to go out into the pandemic.
And also you had the people in Santa Monica and Beverly Hills that if they actually caught COVID, they could easily call that concierge service, spend a couple $1,000s, and someone comes to their home and gives them monoclonal antibodies.
Yeah.
Who the fuck do you know, that's an essential worker that could do that? I mean, honestly. And that's still going on here. Like up the street from where we live, and Jordan, where you are, we've got these $3 million homes up in the Pinnacle. And we know a lot of doctors that live up there. And the other night, my daughter was saying, why are we seeing all these doctors' kids still going to tennis and like not wearing masks and like doing crowds and going to events and shit? And my other daughter said, well, because they can just, spend a couple $1,000s for monoclonal antibodies, or they work at the hospital and they can go, they don't work with COVID patients, but they work, in some other field. They can just go get MABs if they need them. They've got access to it. They don't give a shit about other people. They're protected. We have the tools, right? Have you guys heard that?
Yeah, over and over again. We have the tools. Biden ordered more antiviral pills. We're good.
Go take the tools. That's what Biden says all the fucking time. We have the tools. Use it. We have the tools. It's like, dude, you shut the fuck up. That's not a fucking tool anymore. Like, it doesn't fucking work. Like, we're already seeing that shit not fucking work. Shut the fuck up. Like, I'm so sick of his fucking shit. Fucking piss me off. And the media is taking a side. The media's like, they're fucking like, well, we're gonna bend the corner in March. That's what happened in 2020 to fucking 2021. It was the same fucking shit. And Trump was president. They're saying the same fucking shit, except they slam Trump, but they're not slamming Biden. It's like slam both of them. Like hold everybody accountable.
Why do they not?
Fucking stupid.
But then all the institutional Democrats are like, oh, the media is so hard on Biden. Like, have you heard that?
Fuck no, I haven't.
Yeah, they're like, oh, they're focusing on all of Biden's failures.
What?
No, they're not. Where? I see no Biden. I see no failure.
That doesn't exist to me. I've never seen that. Like, all they do is fucking kiss his ass.
Bro, I really hate to say this shit, but it's fucking true. What Trump said on the stage about Biden was fucking facts. He was like, if you were in charge when the pandemic hit, we wouldn't have locked down. You wouldn't have locked down. And he was fucking right, because here we are now, and he's not locking down. It's the same fucking shit. He was right. I hate to say that because I hate Trump, but he was fucking right. He was right. Where's Biden locking down? When is he going to follow the science? When is he going to do something that benefits people? Where's the free testing? Fuck him. Fuck Biden. Fuck it, bro. For real.
The other thing that Trump did was he invoked the DPA like a lot.
Yeah,
what's that?
And Biden has only the Defense Production Act to produce masks and ventilators. Like, they really stockpiled a lot with the DPA, and Biden has only like minimally evoked it, just a little bit for some testing, like some plastic and stuff like that. And I was trying to figure out why, and then it was like, oh wait, there's a shortage of workers, and all these companies are going to complain if the DPA is invoked, because then those workers have to go to make that that shit over, your whatever toys for the shelves or shit like that, and cars and shit. So.
But Biden created jobs, so we're good. We're okay.
Over 100,000 jobs.
Yeah.
The economy's doing great. Like, we all have way more money than we've ever had in our lives.
You made everyone go back to work.
Taj, you want to meet me at my beach house in Malibu?
Shit. Yeah.
I'm fucking good, bro. I got on the phone with the Department of Education. I told them I got my third shot, and they just completely forgave my student loans.
We're good. We could just go party now. We'll just have everyone come over and hang out in a big ass living room.
That's the thing. Oh no, go ahead, Heather.
No, I was just gonna say, what is the deal with that Secretary of Education? What is his deal?
Who's that?
I don't even know who they are.
Yeah, I really explain.
I gotta send you guys some stuff. This guy is so weird. He gives me a very like he'll go up there and he'll say, children are only safe at school. They are not safe at home. And it's like, what the fuck? What is this guy talking about? He is something else, and he has the power to eliminate your student loans also.
Yeah. Well, Heather, all that is flipped. The old narrative in the Trump administration was just kids don't get COVID. All that is just like flipped the other way.
Yeah.
I'm really glad I didn't go to college. I know that sounds bad, but like I'm really glad. After everybody I talked to that went to college, like my girlfriend's sister and her husband, they're always talking about college. Like, fuck, man, fuck that shit. I hate my fucking student loan debt. And I'm like, damn, I'm so glad I didn't go. Like, I'm glad. Like,
can confirm.
Like, fuck.
Especially like these like fucking institutions, right? Where it's like, like I started off at community college. It took me a buttload to get my AA.
Yeah.
And then I transfer and I got into UCLA and everybody was like, oh my God, UCLA. First of all, I didn't know because I don't really take stock into these fucking places. But I'm like, oh, okay, well, everyone's giving me like, applauding because I'm getting there. So maybe I should go there, right? And I'm getting financial aid, so I don't really give a fuck. Like, it's free kind of for me. It's not that much.
Yeah.
But I can tell you, like, they don't, it's just a bunch of fucking intellectuals in their little like fucking offices, even because I do sociology, right? Which we should know better because we study fucking society and like systemic shit, right?
Yeah.
And no, it's just all theories and like abstract and like talking about like poor people and like, oh, my research like on these people and like, and I'm like, okay, but what are you gonna do with that research? Like,
Yeah.
are we gonna do this to like make things better? No, I just want to publish. Like, I just need to publish, and like establish my fucking reputation, and that's it. It's a fucking sham.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah,
But I'm still gonna go though.
Yeah, Taj, it's not for
yeah.
everyone.
Yeah,
like, I get what you're saying, Taj. I completely do. College, the reality of the situation is not for everyone. And in the United States in particular, we tend to push it on every single person.
Yeah.
And Taj, honestly, with like the student loan thing, I've always thought about this before. Like, I think if we made college free in the US, that would take away an incentive for a lot of people to join the military because of the GI Bill. So I think the state is well aware of that fact because that would have a detrimental impact to the military-industrial complex.
Yeah, I agree.
Isn't that their whole like shtick? Like when they went to high school, and then that's
Free
the thing. Like,
college.
they were at our high schools, right? They were at fucking Oxnard.
Oh yeah.
We'll pay your college. We'll pay to like, just
we'll
be
pay for everything. You just come and risk your life.
Exactly. So if college was free for everyone, why would people join the fucking military?
Do your patriotic duty. Just come kill people for us, and we'll pay for everything. Not even accounting that PTSD afterwards. Like, I don't even feel like going to college after this shit. Like,
bro, you get to travel though.
You get to travel and kill people. It's like, damn, bro.
Not
like,
just even that, but like injuries. I mean, like my cousin went into the Marine Corps to get the GI Bill, and he came back like fucking, you know, like they grade your disability or whatever, and he came back 30% disabled because he had an injury in his fucking knee from like dodging, you know, a grenade in Fallujah or something like that. Yeah. Well, that immediately fucking like eliminated half of the things that he even wanted to go to college for.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you.
I hated that shit. I hated seeing them like at school, like, you know. But I was like, you know, with a lot of people I know actually went because it was like a good option. It's like, we'll pay for this, we'll pay for that, blah 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 blah. And I mean, sometimes when you don't have the options there, like laid out in front of you, like it's like that sounds like a fucking good idea.
Yeah, and I don't knock people to join the military, especially in the U.S. because of the way that the material conditions are in our country, in large segments across the country. Like, if joining the military is the only way you have a chance of getting into the middle class. So, like, if you don't, you have no future. You have no ability to go to college and advance to create some kind of generational wealth for your family.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy, though, that they go 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, you know, trying to talk to you.
Think about this, Taj. Your brain isn't even fucking developed until you're, what, 21, 25?
I mean, that's shit gangs do, bro. Like, gangs fucking recruit you, you know? And it's like, hey, like, they're doing the same fucking shit. Like, with guns, it's just, fuck, bro. I don't know. That shit's wild to me.
That's the same thing with student loans. I mean, you're going to give these loans to 17 and 18-year-olds who have no fucking idea of what, you know, terms like default or, you know, like any of that. Like, they have no concept of that whatsoever. And still the government is giving over all these loans to these kids. Like, they don't fucking understand what that shit is. Like you said, their brains aren't even developed.
They're just going to go to school because that's what they're told to do. But they're going to go to school and be in debt and not even know what they're going to go to school for. And it's like, that's the same thing with my girlfriend's sister. Like, she went to college. She ended up going to Chico State, like, you know, but she had she just went for the experience at the end of the day. But then she's like, I ended up doing something that had nothing to do with that. And I worked fast food for a long time until I actually got a career.
Yeah, that's a great point, Taj. Like, there's this like bullshit narrative out there where it's like people who, this is like this bullshit narrative from the right where they say like only people who go to college and study like meaningless subjects like don't make it out. But I'm like, no, dude, that's fucking bullshit. I know people that studied engineering that became Starbucks baristas.
Yeah.
You know what? Those are the people that probably don't even have to work.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Those are probably the people that are sitting on a fat load from great grandpa from 1910 that like literally don't even have to work anymore for the rest of their life. So they're just shooting off at the fucking mouth at shit that they have no idea about. That's like 90% of people that say shit like that, they don't know what they're talking about. They're just fucking trust fund babies. That's what I like to call them. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just,
for sure.
I inherited a huge fortune. I don't have to do shit. So I'm just going to criticize everybody else online and just talk shit and be like, it's like, dude, you're lazy. Go back to work. You're lazy. Go back to work. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Let's go, Brandon.
Like, yeah, let's go, Brandon. Like, what the fuck? Okay.
Dude, when I saw that, I'm like, wait, y'all can't just say "fuck you, Biden"?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why can't you just say that?
They're so fucking lame.
I know there's a story behind that about some NASCAR driver or some shit. But
Yeah, there is a story behind it, but still, just like, just say
stupid.
fuck Joe Biden.
It's not even an intelligent. It's like, that's not funny. Like, that's dumb. That's like Will Ferrell humor.
It's funny that they think it's
like,
funny.
It's not funny. It's like, why? How is that funny to you? Like, I don't get like how the fuck that shit is funny to you.
And it's like not even like you talk to somebody that's on the right too. They'll say like, "Oh, fuck Joe Biden," but then you actually talk to them, and it's not at all for the same reasons that we say "fuck Joe Biden."
No, it's not.
Like,
not even close.
He's a communist Democrat. Like whatever the fuck that means.
Really? Like, yeah. Okay. All right, bro. Yeah, he's like the most Republican president I think we've had in like a long time. Like, holy
It's really
fuck.
shocking. I'm sorry. I remain shocked. I mean, maybe I shouldn't be, but I am so stunned by how fucking much of a neoliberal conservative fuck he is. I'm sorry, but he is just, I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're right. I was shocked about the way he handled COVID. That was like the first thing that I was like, all right, I know he's a piece of shit.
All of it.
Yeah. I kind of thought, I knew he was a piece of shit. Like, I honestly kind of knew he was a piece of shit. But I was like,
had some like faith left. We had a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, at least he's gonna handle COVID. At least he's gonna handle COVID. Like, at least this is gonna get like handled.
Mm.
You know what I blame?
What's up?
No. Well,
No.
okay. You know what I blame? You know, do y'all remember those fucking memes that they were doing? I think it was when Trump was in office, or like when Obama was about to leave, where they were doing like these memes where it was just like Biden kind of like saying some shit, or like kind of just like these pally memes
Oh yeah,
between.
yeah.
I blame that shit.
And the like cool
Yeah. I blame that shit because I think that made people have like this idea of Biden that wasn't even fucking true. Like, bro, they were just memes. That's not really how he is.
Like the sunglasses thing, the MacGyver sunglasses.
Yeah.
He was like this super cool, like old guy who like pumps weights while he's on the fucking phone, and
he's
he
Uncle
eats
Joe.
ice cream, and he's like super fucking cool, even though he's old, you know, and you know, has a pretty bad track record, but you know.
Yeah. Terrible track record.
I also think that like in 2020 they like did such like a really good job of portraying him as this like super empathetic, like America's grandpa who, you know, when you've had a bad day, you can go and he'll give you a hug and he will cry with you and he'll make it all better.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
And now he's just like, die. All of you fucking die.
Yeah.
Like,
go back to work.
Where's the guy that was like wiping a tear and carrying a little, you know, like a little piece of paper, keeping a tally in his pocket of how many people had died of COVID that day or whatever. It's like America's fucking grandpa like turned into this like monster who does not give a shit. You know?
Because he's already set for life and his kids are set for life now.
Yeah.
So he's fine. But I remember when he was on the debate stage and he was like, I want to do everything I can to tackle COVID and I'm going to do everything. I'm going to fight for a fair economy. But I remember specifically him saying 200,000 people died. And he was saying it all like he was about to cry and shit. And I'm like, damn, he cares. Like, he cares. Like, you know? Like, he cares about the frontline workers and shit. Like, people that have to go to work. And it's like now,
that motherfucker an Oscar.
Yeah, bro. Like that. I thought he would at least care about COVID. That was my thing. It's like, all right,
Nope,
I know
he
you're
got his
a piece of shit.
vaccine, he got his booster, he got his economy
Yeah.
the way he wants it, and his donors are still supporting him. That's all he cares about.
And he's rich for life, and so are his kids. So like, nothing else really matters now. It's
Let's
like,
heal together.
yeah,
I
that's what
mean,
she
they did such a good job. Yeah, they did such
did.
a good job of all that
I'm
bullshit.
fucking. I
And
feel played, bro. I feel so played. Like it's ridiculous. Like I was like, damn, I really voted for this dude, thinking he was gonna at least care about the bare minimum in the society right now of what we need to care about, and he doesn't. He just told
yeah,
everyone to go back to work, and he's going and eating ice cream and drinking vodka.
And the
So
Dems are just so fucked in the midterms.
they are.
yeah, they really are.
They're
Well, and they only have themselves to blame. I mean, they made a
Absolutely.
lot of promises that they knew that they were not going to keep them,
Hmm.
and um, it's really a shame.
I
You
think
know,
you're right. I honestly, you're fucking right. I feel like they knew they weren't gonna keep their shit, and they knew that they were gonna fail, but they just did this anyway to try to just get in, and that's it.
well,
That's it.
because the reality of it is that they probably would have. I mean, they definitely would have done even less. You know,
Yeah.
and they have been successful in doing like some things like getting some judges. I think that Biden has gotten more judges on the bench now than any other president in their first year or whatever, and that's pretty significant because judges, they end up directing a lot of public policy in the end.
Yeah, I
um
hate the Supreme Court.
yeah, but even like the federal, like the federal judiciary. But
Okay, yeah.
and they've like they've done things that they were able by getting in the way that they did to do just enough to have talking points, right? They have these like talking points about the American Rescue Plan, about cutting child poverty in half and all that. And I think that for some people they think that that's enough, but I don't think it is, you know, in the end, personally. But
It's not even close.
Especially when they're like means tested and like all watered down and they only have like temporary assistance. Like they always just throw a band-aid on something or anything that they're not able to accomplish. They just have a convenient excuse laying there for. Like, oh, sorry, it was Joe Manchin. It was the Senate parliamentarian. It's the process.
something isn't right about that. Something, there are other senators other than Joe Manchin, you know, and there are some Republicans that, you know, are reasonable enough that would be willing to vote on the other side. And then Joe Manchin, like
They're
something
just
about that
fucking
doesn't make,
gaslighting us.
yeah.
There's gonna be a Republican that's probably gonna come along in like 2024 and be like, Joe Biden failed you, but I will. And it's just everyone's gonna go like crazy and be like,
President
yeah.
Tucker Carlson.
It's like everyone like just gonna run this way, and then they're gonna run back this way, and then they're gonna go back this way, and it's just gonna be this completely like ever thing that's just always gonna be a thing.
Lesser of
And
two
it's like,
evils forever.
Well, okay, like serious question, like, this whole like disappointment and disillusionment or whatever. Like, do y'all think that this is like a prime time for like someone else to like break the two-party system, for someone else to come and be like, you know what, I'm not a Dem, I'm not a Republican. Like, do y'all think like that could work?
I don't think
If they
so.
had enough money.
I don't think
If
we're
they
at the
had
point
enough
where a third
money.
party could actually get elected, but I think we're at a point in our country with like the level of political polarity and discontent that exists where if a candidate did run as third party, they would be, I think, significantly popular than previous elections.
I think
True.
they would be
Mm.
like a Ross Perot where everybody knows who this guy is, and they're
Ralph
still
Nader.
breaking off. Yeah, a Nader or a Ross Perot who breaks off enough of the vote to make it, I guess, interesting. If they had enough money, the problem is that the money like controls so much of the elections. It's hard to like fathom who would have that kind of backing,
And even if you
who
have the capital, like Bernie had the money, but he didn't have
yeah,
the media. So, like, the media just told people every single day Biden's more electable. Biden's going to beat Trump. Bernie won't beat Trump. And they told people that over and over again, not necessarily because they believed that, just because that was better for corporate America.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But even going back to the money thing, like I ran for city council in 2020, like here in Oxnard, and that shit really, like, I wasn't so aware exactly how much money you needed. Like, I remember just to get, like, my name, like, not just my name, but, like, to get, like, a little about me or whatever, like, a little bio, like, this is what I'm about on the official, like, paper that they would send people, and not even the ballot, but, like, just, like, a thing that they mail people. That was $750, and you had to pay up front, like, when
Wow.
you signed up. So, obviously, I was fucking broke, like, I don't have that money, so my shit just said my name and that's it.
Yeah, it's like
And,
2
like,
weeks pay for me.
exactly. Shit, that was a fucking month for me. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like they want to, especially like at a local level here in Oxnard, right? Like everybody was so like, oh yeah, it's so great that you're running, or like more people should get involved, in like electoral politics or whatever here. But, like, you need money. Like, you really need money. And then not only that, but, like, here in Oxnard, like, the nonprofits have, like, such a strong grip on people, right? Like, they sway people, like, so much
Mhm.
where and it's all fucking rigged because I remember that some nonprofits, I'm not gonna say the names, approached me, so that they could, like, endorse me, and I had these interviews and whatever, and I, like, fucking aced him, I think, right? And they still went with the other candidate that like I was running against two. They went with like the local, like she's already like tenured or whatever, like Democrat. Like it's just like such a fucking sham because you need to have the money and you need to have like the corporate backing and you need to know people. Like you need to be connected like with people because if not, it's just no one knows who the fuck you are or like some people do, but it's just you know what I mean? It's just it's fucking hard.
The
What's
thing about
crazy
them,
is Jordan was telling me about this too, about not Jordan, it was Daniel, but me and Jordan were talking with Daniel, the dude that's running for city council in
Mm.
Ventura County.
Yeah, Daniel Wilson.
Yeah. And
oh,
he was
assembly.
how he was saying Ventura is eventually going to be merged into Santa Barbara. So like the county line is basic for Santa Barbara is going to stop in Ventura. So Ventura is going to be a part of Santa Barbara County now.
Fuck.
So it's kind of like a loss for for liberal, you know what I mean, for the liberal party because Ventura, Oxnard, and I think one other city are like the most liberal in the Ventura County, and then
Yeah.
all you have now is
Ojai.
what was it?
Ojai.
Ojai. Oh, and Ojai. Okay. So it's like now certain things are going to be ran by Republicans now in the county. It's going to be pretty much just like a Republican county. It's going to go back to that, right? Wasn't that how it works?
Well, if you look at who is in public office now in Ventura County, a lot of them are Republicans, and like you wouldn't know that because in Ventura County in municipal elections like city elections and also county elections, they're all nonpartisan
Yeah,
technically, right? So like so you have like somebody who is like in our my race, it was a Democrat versus a Republican. But it was really like, you weren't supposed to talk about that, but that's what everybody wants to know, right? Um because they really want somebody independent because it's supposed to be nonpartisan.
yeah.
But nobody is nonpartisan. And like
Facts.
fucking Kelly Long is a big Republican, right? Um, who's the guy who represents Ventura now?
Julia
Matt
Brownlee?
Lazer. Oh, Julia. Well, Julia Brownlee is a congressional person, and because of the redrawing of the lines, she's a Democrat, but she's like a Republican Democrat.
Yeah,
Like, come on,
She
right?
lives in Thousand Oaks. She doesn't even live here. She lives like
she has a house in Westlake.
You know
Westlake.
where
That's
she
it.
used to fucking live? She used to fucking live in Santa Monica. When she was on the fucking school board, her first elected position, fucking we had to drive her fucking signs all the way to Santa Monica from the Union printer up here. And I remember my friend Albert and I were like, why the fuck do we have to drive these signs from all the way up in Ventura County? Well, she was starting to try to establish herself up
Yeah,
here to come up here to run because she is so conservative. Um, and but even in Thousand Oaks, they've got nonpartisan seats, and most of them are really Republican, right?
Yeah.
And then they make policy that's very conservative, you know. I think Daniel's running for assembly, though, isn't he?
He is now, yeah. He was initially running for Congress, but yeah, now he's running for assembly.
And
But
he's
that's
running
just
against an establishment Democrat.
Mm-hmm. Who hasn't done fucking shit since the 90s.
Goddamn thing. No. He
That's-
hasn't done anything since Thor.
Yeah, he's just one of those politicians that's just comfortable in their position, just going through the motions.
That's crazy though that Ventura is going to become a part of Santa Barbara. That's like insane. Like I can't even imagine that, bro. Like just like 10 years ago, it was like it wasn't affordable, but it was like more affordable to like get a fucking place, like probably about 10, 12 years ago, like you could probably get a place for like 1,200, like a 2-bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And now the shit's like fucking 3 G's for like a 1-bedroom.
Yeah,
it's insane. Like Ventura's kind of been wanting to merge with Santa Barbara, I think, on the county lines for that reason.
I mean, the thing about that though is like if you're gonna have Santa Barbara merged with Ventura, right? You could have somebody who's in Santa Barbara representing that whole area, like it's a state, right? Mm-hmm. But are they really able to identify with like the people that live in Ventura?
No.
It's
like Julia Brownlee doesn't. I don't even think she's been to Ventura, unless she went to the city hall, maybe. Downtown, maybe.
Where's that?
I don't know. I don't think she's like really understands it out here.
Ventura, is that like the same thing as Malibu?
Yeah, I don't think anybody understands like the different dynamics of like different areas and different parts of the city and how they differ. Like it's completely.
Oh yeah, dude, Americans are fucking backwards when it comes to geography.
Yeah, they're like beach, Ventura. Oh yeah, great, beautiful. Okay, so we know what to do here.
Like,
wait, whoa, hold the fuck up. There's like a whole like mess of shit going on here. Like, there's a whole different, like dynamic here.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think in every city though, I think there's a huge disconnect with its leaders. Like I think I don't think they really understand the dynamics of their communities.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
They're disconnected from the community. They're completely disconnected from the communities. Like they just got in and they're in and it's like, okay, cool, but I don't need to really connect with my community. Like,
and that goes back to what Heather was talking about with the breach of the social contract.
Yeah.
Like, why should citizens feel any obligation to care for other citizens and care for their government when their government doesn't do anything for them?
Fuck about them. Yeah. Well, look at Camarillo. Like the city council is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections, right? Yeah. And the whole idea is that they're supposed to really actually represent the whole community, but from like their perspective or whatever. That doesn't really translate into them doing a fucking thing at all. Like, I mean, like in Camarillo, like in our district, we have these like $3 million homes, but then like right down the street over by the movie theater, like there are these like shitty like houses where people are working 3 jobs and they can't even afford, to pay their utilities. And there was this one woman during the campaign that she couldn't afford a Black Lives Matter sign, so she like got a piece of poster board and like wrote it herself, right? But you have this like guy who lives in a $1 million home, like making decisions on her behalf, like or like with the NIMBYism, like the affordable housing. There is such a housing crisis in this fucking county, right? Huge. And the state comes in and passes SB 8 and SB 9 to try to get that under control because the cities are like just not letting houses be built, right? And so what are the cities doing? they have people that are looking for places to live, like we're looking right now, that are like really freaked out, can't find a goddamn rental anywhere,
Mhm.
and they're still passing like local ordinances to stop the housing from being built, even after the state has passed laws to build more housing. It's like, whose interests are you really serving? You know, I mean, whose? You know, if people can't find a place to fucking live, right?
Yeah.
That's affordable. Who the fuck are you working for? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, they do
Heather,
pass housing.
you know what that reminds me of, Heather, is that thing that I sent from the Onion into the group chat. That was like, solution to homeless is just make or is like, uh, fuck, how did they word it? They said, destigmatize homelessness by making everyone homeless.
Yeah.
I'm
But it's
like,
like,
dude, I'm like, fuck, we're getting away from satire.
Yeah.
that's what it fucking feels like looking for a place to live in Ventura County right now. Let me
Yeah.
tell you. People
Impossible.
are like, people are like, we just found out that we have to move like 4 days ago, and like we started looking, and there's no controls at all over what they can like ask for, you know,
Mhm.
like a shitty like little dumpy place over by Presto Pasta, like with a chain link fence, right? Like shitty house. They can ask for like $6,000 a month for it's like,
Yeah.
but there's no
But it's
control.
no, you know what though, Heather? You're living next to the nice new smart home apartments that
You
they
get to
built.
look at
So
the rich
you get
people.
to look at that. You're paying for the view. That's what you're paying for. Yeah, you're
But
paying for the view of the rich people.
who are these people representing, right?
Not people, just rich people that are like, I don't fucking know. It's like all the homes they built in Ventura, like on Main Street. Like I thought, okay, and then in the collection too, in Oxnard, like all
Oh,
these
Karla
homes,
could go on and on about the
bro.
collection.
Yeah,
No, let's not talk about the fucking collection, please.
this shit is so real, bro. This shit is so real. So they are catering to the rich. That's what they want. Eventually, they want Ventura and Oxnard to be rich people only, and the poor people need to leave. You gotta go. I don't care what you gotta do, but you gotta go. That's like that's what they want. That's why these new homes that they built downtown are like literally going for 1.4 million. Like literally. And they're apartments. They're not even homes.
Yeah.
These are apartments that are being sold for 1.4. Dude, wrap that shit around your head for a second. An apartment, 1.4 fucking million dollars on Thompson Boulevard with all the hookers and all the fucking bethed out motherfuckers and like right there, 1.4 million. That's insane. So all those people, well, you know what's gonna happen, but they're
Mhm.
doing that for a reason. They're doing that so they can just turn it into a rich community.
Yeah.
Right.
Eventually, that's what they want. That's what they want.
They've been doing that in Oxnard for a long time. Karla, you can probably speak more to that, but like 15 years ago, that Mayor Tom,
Holden.
whatever his name was, yes, that guy, he was like all about making like this super fucking nice shopping center with the movie theater over like by C Street. And I remember thinking like, what are you trying to do here? Like what, like he wanted to bring in like a fucking cheesecake factory and all that shit, and he would go to the Democratic clubs and talk about this, and I would be like, what are you even talking about, man? Like and he's the one who started that, and that was a long time ago. um I don't know, it's we're fucked. You know?
There's nothing else to say. I mean, we're either gonna have to leave or just hold our fucking ground and be like, we're staying. Fuck you. I don't know. I don't know. But there's no local love anymore. You know what I mean?
I
There's
know.
unless because
Just
it's
be
like
rich, stupid.
obviously people that have lived in Ventura like their whole lives and Oxnard aren't able to afford the cost of living now.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
and unless they were just born into money or whatever, but like for the most part, everybody I know can't fucking afford it.
Yeah.
So it's like we're being pushed out. and
And
these
it's
people are
increasing
wealthy.
prices across the entire country. Like everybody
Dude,
just complains
yeah,
about California home prices, but it's like it's the reason that Portland and Seattle are just as expensive to live in
yeah.
LA is because fucking California prices have pushed everybody out.
Yeah.
So quick thing, downtown Ventura was a complete like shithole back when I was like 21, 22, 23. Like it was not like what you see, like all prettied up
Like
and
10
shit.
years ago?
Yeah, it was a shithole. And then Pierpont was literally just, you know where Pierpont is,
Yeah.
where all those homes now are being built.
Mhm.
So all of those homes were literally just shacks, like 1-2 bedroom
Yeah.
shacks. Like they weren't like what you see, and there was a lot of empty lots too. So like you would, my grandma lived over there, so I would like ride my bike and shit, and there'd be empty lot, empty lot, empty lot, shack, empty lot, shack. Like that's literally how it looked. And then all of these people from Santa Monica and all this shit started moving in, building homes. Like the cost of rent started to go up. Like it was pretty crazy. So yeah, then she like moved to Midtown. Then the price there started to go up because all these like rich people started to. So it was like just a, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but downtown Ventura became this like intensely like what's the word I'm looking for? Hipster spot. Like
Mhm.
this huge hipster spot just within the past 5-6 years.
Even
But
in the last 2 years with that Main Street move shit.
well, that's great because that's outdoors. So I think that's cool. But like,
But that's exactly what they want. They just want like millennials with money that are like fucking mainstream liberals.
I think it's big tech. I think big tech's
Yeah.
moving in.
Yeah,
And
exactly. They're trying to turn us into
a lot
fucking
of
Marin
people work
County.
from home. A lot of people are working from home, like, privileged people that have the ability to like do that are like working from home. I don't want to say I don't want to say privileged because that just kind of knocks them in the sense that they're not working because they are working.
No, you're
And
just saying like belonging to a higher economic bracket.
exactly. Yeah. So they're in a higher economic bracket and they get to work from home, and these people want a nice place where they can work from home. And it's like these places are catering to those people. And I feel like eventually what's going to happen is what I was just saying, kind of going back to what I was saying. It's fucking gentrification. That's it in a
Mhm.
Oh,
nutshell.
but look at who's like making these decisions. Like back to like that like point, here in Camarillo, who's deciding the housing in Camarillo? It's all wealthy millionaires, right?
BlackRock.
In Ventura and Oxnard, you have like people that ran for office, won their seat, and then like got elected to something else or appointed to something else and resigned, and then the city council appointed someone. So you have people making decisions that were not even really elected by like in Ventura you have Jeanette Sanchez Palazzo, and
Yeah.
in Oxnard, well in Oxnard he was reelected, but you have Gabe Turan, and he was just appointed, and it's like you don't even have people getting the opportunity to vote at that point and Carmen knew that she was going to get reelected and knew that she
Yeah.
was going to get elected to the county board of supervisors and went ahead and took that election anyway. She took that choice from the people of Oxnard, and those are the people that are making the decisions for all of us,
But
right?
why would they listen to the people if they are collecting money from a bunch of rich people moving in, paying
Exactly.
taxes and going out to eat at expensive restaurants and wineries? And I mean, I'm not going to no wineries, you know what I mean? So it's like they're collecting taxes from people that are like going to wineries probably 3 times a week. Fuck it, I'm gonna go buy a bunch of wine, bunch of beer, bunch of this,
And
bunch
they're
of that.
telling us we're too lazy to go to work.
Yeah. So that's what's making them money is rich people living here.
Mhm. Yeah,
Well, yeah,
no.
I mean,
And
yeah,
no, I just wanted to like go off a little on the whole like Gabe Turan thing
yeah.
because that was like complete bullshit. And it's just so funny how they like fucking wrap that shit up and then they like feed it to people where he like yeah they framed it as like, oh, Carmen just all of a sudden like she's just got appointed to the supervisor whatever, which that lady hasn't done shit. Because the thing here with Oxnard too is that it's predominantly Hispanic. So like they a lot of people have this mindset of like, oh, like diversity, you know, like inclusion, when to be honest, like these people are fucking pieces of shit. Like they're like worse, like just because they're brown
Like identity
supposedly.
politics.
Yeah, it doesn't mean shit because a lot of these are like middle class, like they're not like us, you know, like first generation immigrant, like our families are immigrants, like they've already been here for fucking generations. They have established wealth. Like, you know, they're like it's not they're so out of fucking tune with people, but because they're like a little tan,
They
like
speak
oh
Spanish.
that's la raza, like that's the gente, you know what I mean? And fucking Gabe Turan is like such like a fucking like yes man or whatever. Like he was so like embedded into the fucking city and like with city officials. Like I firmly believe that was a fucking setup. Like she was like, "Yeah, I'm leaving, but he'll stay in my place. But we can choose to have an election if that's what people want." And of course
Oh,
they
if
went
you want
out.
to waste the money, yeah.
Yeah, and people went
What did
out
they
and like
say?
5 fucking people voted or something, and then they're like, "Yeah, we should have an election, right?" So they're like, "Okay, like due process, right? Citizen like democracy at work." But it was already a given that he was gonna fucking win when he was getting like supported by everyone in the city. Like that fucking bullshit page, Oxnard Citizens for a Better Oxnard. Like Homie, the administrator, was like campaigning hard for him. Like I don't know if Homie was like on payroll or something. Like
Probably.
they wasted like 200,000 fucking dollars for that dude to win with like not even like 6,000 votes. Like 200,000 fucking dollars. But everyone's like, "Well, he won fair and square." Like it's just it's no, don't get me started on this Oxnard politics shit. It's bullshit.
And the same thing happened in Ventura, where that Eric, I think it was Eric Nazarenko, he got
Mm.
appointed as the DA, and then they were like, okay, well, here's what we can do. We can either have an election, but just know that's going to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars in tax money, and you don't want to waste money like that. Why don't you just let us select who's going to be the next
Wow,
city
that's
council?
scandalous
You
shit.
guys
And
know
so
better.
they
All
and
that
so
shit's
they did
scandalous.
that. They did that with Jeanette. So now Jeanette, her last name is Jeanette. It's like hyphenated. She's on the city council now. Same thing happened in Thousand Oaks with the Conejo Valley Unified School District. Somebody, she resigned because she was moving. They threatened everybody with this expensive special election, and they just installed whoever they wanted. And that's what they fucking do. It's infuriating because who are they representing? Who chose them? Fucking no one, you know? Or like in Gabe's case, you know, 6,000 people. I don't know,
Why don't
man.
people just trust the system?
Like Bernie. It's like Bernie. The same shit happened with Bernie at the DNC. But
Twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
yeah, it's the same shit. It's like that's what happens. I think that is like, why don't they leave it in the people's hands to go vote who they want as as a democratic, you know what I mean? Like it's like you had Bernie and you had Biden, but I don't remember anybody like vote. I didn't
Because
vote.
the Democratic Party just
Did they vote? Do
refuses.
you vote for that?
Huh?
Do you vote for that? Like, or like, how does that work? Like,
Sorry, explain again.
okay, so in the DNC, when it was between Bernie and Biden and Andrew Yang, remember when all of them were like in, and I followed that shit hardcore because I was like
Mhm.
super big Yang supporter.
Yeah.
And I was like kind of watching like everything unfold and how it was going down, but I didn't ever get a ballot in the mail that was like, oh, yeah, who do you want?
Oh yeah, no.
Mm-mm.
The party elects delegates, right? Is that
Yeah.
right? The party elects delegates, and the delegates choose,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right?
That sounds rigged as fuck.
It is. Super delegates.
That doesn't sound
Yeah, what?
fair. That sounds super fucking rigged.
Yep.
The whole thing is just it's about who has the most money. It to me it's like why can't we just go back to like free and fair elections and like have so much like clean money campaigns, right? Where like you do not spend more than, you know, X amount of money, like because $750, as you know, is like just the first expense,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Because then you've got to buy the fucking brochures and the fucking door hangers, and you got to
Mhm.
pay for emails, and you have to pay for the data. You have to pay the fucking county to get the voter roll, and it's like, why can't we just have like a public conversation where like people can hear each other's ideas and then vote based on that, right?
Yeah.
Like why does it have to just be who fucking knows everybody and who fucking has the most money? Because it's what it is. And look at where we are, right?
Yeah, and it's just escalating.
Yeah.
But I think it goes back to like they all just have time. Cause like what we were talking about earlier, where we're just trying to fucking survive.
Yeah,
A
that'll
lot of
work.
us.
Yeah.
Like that's what like a lot of people like when I started, organizing around here, especially with the working class, like people of color, like we're talking field workers that are working like 16 fucking hours a day. Like they
Yeah.
don't have time, like they're tired. Like
Mhm.
they don't have time to like go out, like they can't vote first of all. Secondly, like they don't have time to like, be watching the news. And then plus two, like I don't it's not really like talked about a lot, but cuz y'all like have like Fox or whatever where it's like that's like the bullshit that like everyone gets fed. Well, for us, like growing up Spanish speaking people, we don't have options. It's just Univision, which first of all is owned by Fox.
Oh shit.
And that's just this that's the only shit that a lot of like older people just listen to. Like that shit. Like we don't have like really anything else. Like I don't know what other fucking media stations can rival Fox, but like we don't have that. It's just that and that's where they get their fucking information. So like they get tired and then they just sit down and watch TV and they're like, "Oh, everything's fine, whatever, whatever." Trust these like white democratic people. And they're like, "Oh yeah, no, El Biden is like really good." And it's like, "No, grandpa, like he's not though."
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a majority of America too.
It
That
is. It
we
is. It
don't
thinks
have the
like that.
time to think and dissect politics. Like we go to work, we come home, we work on what we want to do, or you know what I mean, like whatever our passions are, we do that, and then we might have a beer, or get drunk, or like kick it with my friends and shit, and like that. That's like what we do. We don't have the time. We don't sit down and dissect everything. I mean, I do, and Jordan does. I know all you do, but like
A big segment of the
most
population is
people
just
don't.
completely
Most people don't.
indoctrinated by American exceptionalism.
Because I'll have these conversations with my friends, and I'll be like, yeah, fucking, I'll be like, yeah, fucking, this, that, and no funding for testing, and they're like, what? Like, what are
Yeah.
you talking
They
about?
don't know.
Like, and I'm like,
Yeah, they don't
bro,
know, they don't care. Yeah.
like, what are you talking about, bro? COVID's over. It's stupid. And I'm like, all right,
You still wear a
we have
mask?
this conversation, and it's like, it's a different level of conversation and shit.
But I think
So,
that they also like they just like they're so many people are just like so busy, like my husband, like he works probably like 60 hours, right?
Yeah.
But he just does not give a shit because he's like his brain is too fucking busy to be worrying about like this and that, and he just wants to like do whatever. And I feel like a lot of people, like Karla said, like they're working hard jobs, you know, 16 fucking hours a
Yeah.
week. Like when you're working fucking 16 hours a week, the last thing you want to do is come home and read about like, whatever bullshit is going on in the world, right?
yeah,
Or they're just done. Like,
Mhm. Or they like a lot of folks think that political shit is like it's something external, right? Like it really changed me like when I was younger when I realized I'm like everything is political. Like even the fact that we only have like two toilet fucking brands at the store to choose from, that shit's fucking political.
Yeah.
Like for a lot of us our existence is fucking political. The fact that we're still here, right? Like a lot of especially people of color, like this whole fucking 500 years of indigenous resistance, like that shit's political, but like they just see it as like, they've tied politics to just like White House and like elections every 4 years, but it's like no, like your wage is political. Like you working 70 hours a week, like that's political.
yeah.
Like your children going to school and experiencing racism or whatever the fuck, like that's political, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, and I think it's
Yeah.
just a symptom of our society of people just feeling so defeated and so buried by the material conditions around them and their leaders. They just it gets back to the idea of what I was saying earlier is they just can't literally can't imagine their lives being any better. And so they're just like, whatever, I'll just scroll through TikTok. I'll just ignore all the politics around me because it temporarily makes me feel better. But yeah, it lends to the scale of the mental health crisis in our country too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think that when I have met so many people in the last few years, especially in 2020, that like they just could not. It's like they couldn't imagine life better because they wouldn't like allow themselves to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if they allowed themselves to, then they had to accept like what was going on. Like here in Camarillo with that Black Lives Matter thing, like every single person that called in to the city council to protest, the city council just making the statement that Black Lives Matter and that, people of color, are important and, whatever. Whatever their little thing said, their little declaration that got shot down, what people were calling in about was like they could not like even acknowledge that racism exists in Camarillo.
Yeah.
It's in the fucking news. It's in the fucking LA Times whenever we have racist incidences at Cam High. It's in the news. But they couldn't even like acknowledge that it was going on because then they would have to, realize that to acknowledge that Black Lives Matter acknowledges that there's a problem, or that they could do better. They couldn't even admit it to themselves.
Yeah, and it's another layer too because they can't admit that problem in general, but they're especially not willing to recognize that problem because it's one that permeates within the community. And that hits especially close to home for people, and that's deeply unsettling and uncomfortable for people to acknowledge.
Yeah.
And in this whole country, because it's not only like if you start like realizing it, it's not just like, oh, it's not just in Ventura County.
Oh,
It's
fuck
like
no.
everywhere. This whole fucking country. It's like people, whenever that's why I fucking hate it. Like when shit goes south and like, we have like shootings, right? Like mass shootings in the United States, or like, a person of color is shot by the police, or like something happens and people are like, that's not who we are. That's not the United States. I'm like, bitch, have you opened a fucking history book?
January
Like, do you
6th
not read
over
it?
and over again. They
That's
attacked our
exactly who we are.
democracy.
Yeah, that's exactly who we are, and that's exactly who we've been, but you want to think that we're not, and that's the fucking problem. Like, you don't wanna admit that shit is bad and it's getting worse.
Right, or just like continuing to whitewash the civil rights movement. Like, they just take that one quote from Martin Luther King Jr. Don't judge a person by their skin color, judge them by the content of their character. Okay, that's great. That's one quote that he has. How about all the other fucking 10,000 quotes he has about systemic racism, that he has about capitalism, that he has about the military-industrial complex, that he has about communism and socialism? Just completely ignore all that so that you can have your fantasy of your fucking whitewashed civil rights movement that makes you feel better because everyone's just peaceful.
I think something that a lot of people tend to forget is like, I mean, I know 90% of the United States is not blended. Like, we live in California, right? Like, we live by major cities. We live by, LA and San Francisco and San Diego, and like
Yeah.
where I live, it's super mixed here. Like,
well, yeah, most of the country is not diversified at all.
But it's not exactly. It's sectionated, so it's
Mhm.
like you'll have like the blacks on this side and the whites living on this side in like certain in certain parts of the country, and it's super not just like this side and this side. It's like literally there's a huge space between those places. So I think it goes super like what it was the word I'm looking for, like intricate in like every single state. You know what I mean? Every community, every state, part of every state, and 90% of the states aren't very diverse.
Mhm.
So I think that's something that people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think what did Chris Rock say? He's like, most of the country's just fucking broke white people eating mayonnaise sandwiches.
that's true. That's true, and that's true, and that breeds ignorance. You know what I mean? Because it's like poverty does breed ignorance. You know, I think
Yeah,
we've
and
all
also you just not around people of other cultures and other
yeah,
backgrounds, so you're not
and it's
able to
not
relate to them.
exactly. So
Like when you went to Portland, even Taj, you were like, it was just fucking white hipsters all around you.
yeah, it was a culture shock. It was
Ouch.
a huge culture shock, you know. Getting off the plane, I was like walking in the airport, and it was like Patagonia store, fucking
Yeah.
outdoor store, knife store in the airport. I was like, what the fuck? Like
Yeah.
some dude playing a guitar and shit. I'm like, damn, yeah, we are not in California anymore. But I don't know, you know, it opened my eyes to see that, yeah, like there's places that aren't diversified. Like I don't know, like I'm from fucking Southern California, bro. Like I like all my friends are fucking Mexican. Like I know
Yeah.
like everybody, you know, but it's like there's places that are straight up like not diverse, and it tripped me
Yeah.
the fuck out. I was like, holy fuck,
Yeah,
like
like I'm from San Diego, so I'd probably catch myself if I went to like the Midwest and be like, "Yo, can I get a California burrito?" And be like,
No.
"What the fuck is
No.
wrong with you? Where are you
First of
from?"
all,
yeah,
First of all, they don't even call it a California burrito. You have to go to Taco Bell to get Mexican food in the fucking Midwest. I'm not even
yeah,
kidding you. Like my high school had like one like the token
Not even
black
Chipotle.
guy, okay? And where did he fucking go? He went into the fucking military, right? Because he literally thought he had no other fucking option.
Yep.
And he's actually done really well for himself. But like for like I remember like distinctly like my junior year in high school, my boyfriend telling me we should go out for Mexican food, and we went to a fucking Taco Bell. Like it was the Kentucky Hut, okay? It was like the Kentucky Fried Chicken, fucking Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, like rolled into one. Like,
yeah,
and I still have like so many friends back there, right? And it's like they all live in the suburbs, and it's exactly what you said. Like it's totally separate. Like they go in the city and they don't want to walk down certain alleyways, right?
yeah,
Because that's where the Hispanic people live, or that's where the black people live, and it's like it's so separated that like they can't even really like understand it, you know?
yeah,
And then they come to California and they're just like blown away, you know? And it's shocking to me after being here for 20 years. To me, like for me, like I'm used to it now. For me, it's like the diversity here in California, you know, it's normal to me, but to them it is just it's mind blowing, right? Like they get off the plane and just they call it Cali. Like who calls it Cali? Right? And I always
yeah.
tell people like if you want to sound like a fucking white tourist from the
Frisco.
middle of the fucking country, get off the plane and fucking call it Cali.
That's funny.
And look for like a Del Taco, okay, or a Taco Bell, because that's what they do. That is what they will do.
That's sad.
Um,
It's really
and
sad.
it's sad. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Here, hold on, let me mute this. Sorry, my.
I can't wait to go to California so I can immediately support a corporation.
Well, I'll be right back. I gotta
Sorry,
go charge it.
Sorry, my 5-year-old just ran in the room.
Also, actually, before we leave the burrito like thing, I don't know if y'all saw that like actually North Korea is claiming
Yes, I
that they
said that to
invented the
you.
burrito. So
What?
yeah.
Kim Jong Un says he invented burritos in 2011. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Thanks.
strange.
It's crazy.
That guy is crazy.
They've only been around for 10 years.
Yeah, you know, I get what was I eating when I was a kid? I don't know.
Just
They
rolled
said they
tacos.
invented the burrito. Why would they say that? Like, in what context?
I don't know.
It was
Well,
just
God
some
bless them.
random
Yeah.
propaganda ad. Like, we haven't bragged about ourselves in a while. Or, like, did you see the military exercises?
Yeah.
It was, like, all fake. They were, like, trying to, like, fucking smash glass over each other's, like, faces
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff. I'm like,
yeah.
like that's gonna fucking be effective for 21st century battle. They're just gonna drone your ass while you smash your fucking self in the face with a piece of glass. Like that's
No,
that's cool.
it's gonna be like the like North Korean military smashing glass versus like the US Marines like just zooming around in the fucking jetpack.
You know, in
What the hell is
Japan, they
that?
fucking call the
What the
cops
hell
on
is
you
that
if you're
all
too
about?
loud.
Are you serious?
Yeah, look it up.
If you're too loud,
Yeah, so if you're in the street and you're like talking like really loud on your phone or something, like or to them, whatever
well, we
they're
have
like,
disturbing the peace laws in the U.S.
yeah. But there,
Yeah,
it's
like
like
there's also
legit, like it
plenty of
happens all the time. Like there's somebody that lives there, and they said that, and if someone's on their cell phone, like on the street, and they're just like, ah, yeah, you know, like I don't know, like how we talk out here, you know,
Bro,
they'll
imagine
call,
being too loud in
fucking
Tokyo.
call cops, and then it's just like, what the fuck, like you're being too loud. That's wild, bro. But that's I don't know, man. Japan's weird, like in that way, like for real, like especially Tokyo, because that's why it's so expensive to live there. Like there,
You got
it's
like
super,
Like you have to be
35
quiet.
million people in like fucking this much room.
Yeah.
yeah, it's expensive as shit to like live there. It's fucking unreal. It's one of the most expensive places to live. People that live there work like 2 jobs and professional jobs,
Hmm.
like you know, 40 hours a week, whatever. And then they have like a side job that probably is like 20 hours a week.
I mean, this is saying a lot, but like Japan might be even worse with the way that they view work life than the US.
It
And
is.
that's really saying a lot. Like, you have no fucking freedom from your job in Japan. Because at least in the US, your professional life is somewhat separate from your private life. So, what I'm getting
Yeah.
at is like in Japan, if you get a DUI, you don't just have to pay a fine and maybe like serve some jail time or whatever. You also like permanently lose your job.
Wow.
So, like, whatever
Wow.
it impacts your employment decision. Like, that's not the way that it works in the U.S., which I think is pretty fucked up. And like, I am not somebody that defends the United States at all, but like in that regard, I think that's pretty fucked up. And just like, yeah, in Japan, they also just work you to death.
Yeah.
But we're getting to that here.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
we're definitely getting to that
We're getting to that not only in like, being worked to death, but in like the blurring of, you know,
professional life
private
and
and professional life, I mean, like I mentioned my husband who works like so much. I mean, he's on the job like all the time. And I know so many people that like they get an email like at church or out to dinner or in a movie. They get an email and they will like step out and take it, or respond to it or whatever. And it's like that's that blurring of,
that's
you
true,
know,
Heather.
um professional and private life that it's like we can't turn off. And I feel like we're being conditioned to accept that. Like when you look at like you see those commercials where like the person has their phone and they're like doing the thing and they're able to respond to the email and they get the bonus because
Yeah.
they responded to the boss first. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like we're being conditioned to be more like that. So I mean, I don't
True.
know. We're not like that article you were saying about was it Finland and the 4-day work week?
Yeah, I was talking
I feel
about.
like that's not the like it's like we're going the opposite of that,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Because you know what it is though? It's because there's so many workers that are like satisfied with just being okay. You know what I mean? It's like 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 you were saying, we've been conditioned to think this is as good as it's gonna get. So it's like if we could have as good as it's gonna get and even a little better, it's not really an issue. And that's how people, I mean, it is an issue, but a lot of workers don't view it that way. Like Simi Valley people, bro, like they're like, yeah, fuck yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way. 40 hours a week and 20 hours on my side hustle. Fuck yeah, this is America. And it's
And
like
a 2-hour commute.
they're
Don't forget the
okay with
commute.
that. And it's
Yeah.
they're because they haven't unlocked that part of their brain that thinks like, well, you know what, maybe it could be better. Like, you know what I mean? It's like they've been told that their whole life growing up. So then it goes and translates to the
Well, at
next.
least you don't live in Syria.
Right.
Yeah, we're not living in a third world country. It's like, okay,
Be happy.
Actually, we are. I really think
Yes,
we are.
we live in a developing country with a Gucci belt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm now with COVID. I feel like COVID has like, unveiled all of this like third world like aspect of the United States, right? Like
Oh
our
fuck
crumbling
yeah! Like,
healthcare
did you see what
system.
happened on I
Yeah.
95, Heather?
No.
Like
Mm-hmm.
there was a shutdown on I 95 because of an ice
Oh
storm.
yeah, outside DC. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
People are
yeah,
just
yeah.
fucking freezing to death in their cars.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
15 hours with no emergency services.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I
Yeah.
didn't even hear about that. What
Like,
the
we
fuck?
can't
Yeah.
even handle shit like that. Forget COVID.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I'm like on Twitter and I see like this doctor tweeting about how like it's so bad in their ER that like they have patients that are waiting for like 3 and 4 days for a bed, right? And they have like people in the waiting room that are hypoxic and they're going into like acute respiratory distress and they're having to like literally find like a room that they can put the patient in so they can die with dignity, right? And like even I'm driving, like I drive past the hospital and I see people like sitting and laying on the fucking ground in the ER waiting room because there are no seats. And I'm like, how is this not a third fucking world country? You know?
Yeah.
Like
Horrible.
and like you said, I-95 fucking all the time with no emergency services. Or what was that happened in Texas last year?
Yeah.
Mm.
There was a winter storm that knocked out the power grid. And so a bunch of Texans froze to death in their homes, or even worse than that, a lot of them went in their garages and they tried to run their
Right.
cars, and then they died from carbon monoxide poisoning.
That's the fucking United States, right?
Yep, because we
And
can't
at
be
the
a part
same
of the power grid. This fucking this stupid anarcho-capitalist idea of just like, we do it the Texas way.
yeah.
And
So
wasn't homeboy whoever was like governor or mayor, like wasn't he like in Cancun or something like that at
Uh,
that time?
Ted Cruz went
Ted
to
Cruz.
Cancun, the senator. Yeah, he was like,
damn.
well, I just wanted to go somewhere warmer,
Right, he did. He did. That's
The
right.
and
the
then he lied
the
about it.
audacity. The audacity of that was when he said that like, oh well, my wife Heidi, she said on a Monday, the weather's going to be bad and the kids aren't going to have school, so they want to see if a group of friends and we can just go to Cancun. Like what the fuck? Like they got on a plane the next day, and that's supposed to be like acceptable to people that your senator can just buy a last minute trip to Cancun for his wife and five
That's
friends or
foul.
whatever. Like what
That's
the
foul as
fuck?
fuck.
Shit like that is a
But
major.
Texas
That's
still
a
loves
major
Ted
source of
Cruz.
radicalization for people. Like events like that.
Yeah.
Texas still loves Ted Cruz though.
The Zodiac killer?
He killed JFK.
Wait,
His dad did.
wait. What happened?
No, no, it's like this old video of someone like one of his fucking rallies, like dissing
Oh,
Ted Cruz as a Zodiac, and they show it to him, and he's just like,
what the fuck?
Trump like said this rumor that Ted Cruz's dad killed JFK.
Yeah.
And Cruz still licks Trump's fucking boots,
Yeah.
man.
Mm-hmm. Remember he like called his wife ugly?
Yeah. Fucking called his wife ugly, and Cruz is like so far up his ass now. It's like, what is this
Yeah. That dude's a
planet we're
fucking
on?
dick, bro.
I think it was Lindsey Graham, I think, that said that Ted Cruz is the most hated person in Congress. They said if somebody shot him on the Senate floor that like nobody would say anything.
I don't think anyone would care.
damn.
And Mitch
No,
McConnell?
no, it's funny because I grew up like watching like Mexican news and stuff like that. And like the way that I grew up with like Congress, like they would duke it out like on the floor, like they would go like blows, like senators and shit like that. Like it was
Yeah.
normal. Like every week they would fight. And then I would like, I grew up like like seeing shit here, and I'm like, oh, what? They're just having meetings? Like, where are the fights at? Like,
They wrote a sternly written letter.
They're just whispering.
We're in
Yeah,
talks.
they're sitting there whispering to each other in talks. They do that in Great Britain. You know, like the Parliament like
Oh,
screams
it's
at
so
each other,
great.
right?
Order,
They,
order.
yeah,
They just fucking go at it, bro.
scream at each other.
You fucking idiot. I know, it's so much better than the US, dude. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, and then just going back to like what y'all were saying about like Colombia and shit like that, or like even in France, where like any minor inconvenience, oh, shit's on fire. Shit's on fire now.
Yeah.
And like here we're just like, oh, like, you know, people froze to death because fucking Ted Cruz went to Cancun, and we're like, oh damn, that sucks.
it didn't
And it's
happen to
like,
me or anybody I know,
Gotta
so
get to work. Yeah, gotta
yeah,
get to work.
yeah. It's just like this, you know, and this all kind of goes back to like this whole thing of like how people just really don't give a fuck, right? Like with the COVID anymore, especially people who like now are like vaxxed and shit like that, like the rich people that have like access to like all these like pills and whatever that's gonna cure that shit.
yeah.
A lot of like I follow a lot of like disability activists, and like a lot of them are saying like, yo, this is just eugenics at this point. Cause like literally, I think
Yeah.
yesterday someone from like some fucking place was like, oh, well, you know what? Like most of the people that have been dying have like had like comorbidities or like disabilities.
Yeah,
So that's really looking up, y'all. Like that's it's only them that are dying. It's like you're
that was
just
the
like saying the
CDC.
quiet part out loud at this fucking
Yeah.
point. Like you're not even
Care
hiding
about,
it.
yeah, it's fucked up. Like you don't care about people with like fucking compromised immune systems. Like my girlfriend's sister, not the one that went to college, her other sister, she's immune deficient, I think. She has Down syndrome,
Immunocompromised.
immune compromised, that's it. And yeah, she can't even go to Sprouts or any of that right now. Like they're telling her, no, you gotta stay home. Like we're not going out to Sprouts or anything. So it's like
So
they don't care about those people. Like those
yeah,
people don't mean shit. Like that's fucked up.
Yeah,
I
or they
like
just
I
keep
knew
on
we were
saying like,
going.
I
No,
knew it's
I knew
so
we
yeah.
were going to shit when people like you know, people would be like, oh, like people are dying, like people die, like so many people died this day, and like the first thing that people were asking is like, oh, what comorbidities did they have? Did they have underlying condition? I'm like, bitch, they died.
yeah, just trying
Like
to
Yeah.
they're
defend the
dead.
death no matter what. Like, well, they
Who the
didn't
fuck
die from
cares?
COVID.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
and
really?
that's
Well,
so. No, go ahead.
I would say, well, oh, really? They didn't die from COVID. But if this disease didn't exist, they would still be alive.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So, like, that's all the shit that they said in like 2020, right, with Trump, and now they're saying all the same shit now. And the person that said that yesterday about the people with comorbidities and how encouraging they are, that was the CDC director. And it's like, I agree. Like, I see all these people saying the same thing, like about eugenics and shit. And it's like, you know, they would still fucking be alive. So, like, what is your fucking point, you know? And they're just, I think they're just trying to desensitize us like we are with the mass shootings,
yep.
right? Like, who even pays attention to those anymore, right? Does anybody? Except for the people that were directly impacted, you know? Fucking sucks. I don't know what I don't know how this is going to end up, right? Like, how is it going to end? Like, are we just going to keep going through variant after variant? Are we just going to, you know,
I
give
don't think it's
into
gonna
it?
end.
I don't
Yeah.
think so either. I think it's just going to keep up because we don't have the political or the societal will to do what is necessary.
It's
Yeah.
true.
So, like, yeah, at this point, I think it's just individual action is all you can really do. Unfortunately, it's
Yeah.
we in the U.S. we live in a hyper individualistic society, and I think the pandemic has just further exposed that. And then you
Yeah.
add in like vaccines and treatments, people having greater access to things. As soon as they get those things, they think that they're just taken care of and they're fine. So they just don't have to worry about anybody else or anything else. So it's just like it's really been detrimental for me to watch all this, just like looking from an outside perspective, just because you see like the level of lack of empathy that exists in our society, how people are just unwilling to do so many things for other people. Like they're just not willing to do anything unless it impacts them personally or somebody that they care about.
One thing that really like hurt me, like seeing this, was like when they cut the unemployment, they cut the PPP loans, the back in 2020, I think it was like August or September, and there was food banks all around my area, and there was just lines of fucking cars like all around. And I mean, these people like, man, they looked like ashamed almost, like, and it was fucking
They
heartbreaking.
were, bro. These are
And
people that have worked their entire lives that have
and
never
it
had
was
to be
just
in
like,
food lines
it
or
was, yeah, I had no fucking words. I was just going for a walk, like, just, and I see this big ass line of cars, and I thought they were going to pick up their kids or something. But I was like, oh, school's not. But it was yeah, and I was just like, damn, that's fucking sad. And the food banks were literally feeding people like for the whole time. Not the government. The government didn't give a fuck. They were
Mhm.
just like, no, we're gonna just make sure whatever we pass fits our fucking priorities. And it's like, dude, people are fucking starving. Like,
I think we're gonna see more of that too. Now that
it's
places
fucking
have to
sad,
close.
bro. Like that.
Yeah.
That was sad.
It
That was like
seems like it. Like
unspeakable. It's
ev-
it's like, yeah.
just yeah, it seems like it because like every single day there's a disaster that you can just highlight in the U.S. Like I pointed out the I-95 thing. We obviously have all the COVID shit, but there's just always an event that you can point to that indicates we're just descending into an all-out failed state. There's just one
Remember
example after another.
remember in your like everybody took like poli sci like 101, you know, fucking like the overview of political science or whatever,
Yeah.
and you go over like the Locke and Hobbes week, right? About social contract. And I always think about this now. Like when shit is like going really bad, I think about Thomas Hobbes, how he said that like in the state of nature, right? Which is what we're like getting to now. Life is he says like nasty, brutal or brutish and short,
Yeah,
right?
Hobbes said that.
It's like fucking nasty, brutal, brutish and short. And it's like that's what's so scary about all of this to me, right? Is because like you said, like every day it's like, okay, what's the damage report today, right?
Hmm.
Or is it safe for me to go to fucking Sprouts and buy grapes? Or like is today the day that like something like I'm there and there's a mass shooting, right? Um, and it just feels like you said, like a fucking failed state, you know? Uh, I don't know. I don't know what's next.
Yeah, and like whenever we get over the pandemic, there's always climate change knocking on the door, right?
Right.
So I wanted to talk about what happened at Kodiak Island on Boxing Day, which is December 26th, the day after Christmas. Kodiak Island in Alaska broke their record for the warmest December reading ever recorded at
Wow.
65 degrees, which is remarkable for Alaska in December. And so scientists have been finding that polar bears have been moving further north into Russia because of climate change. And the latest data on polar bears in the southern Beaufort Sea, which stretches from the top of America and Canada, shows a 40% drop in polar bear population from 2001 to 2010. It fell from 1,500 to 900 bears.
Damn.
And on Russia's Wrangel Island in the neighboring Chukchi Sea, the population of polar bears has grown significantly. They counted 746 bears in 2020 and only 589 in 2017. So, like, it's quickly the populations keep on moving further north to escape the consequences of warming. In this part of the world, like, keep this in mind, guys, the Arctic is changing faster than any other part of the planet. So,
Yeah.
it's already gone up 4.8 degrees in the last 50 years, which is an incredible amount of warming in that period of time. Because, like, ignorant people, when they look at climate change, they say, like, oh, well, the temperature hasn't gone up that much in the last 200 years or whatever. I'm like, well, that looks somewhat true. But if you think about it, the temperature of the planet doesn't change very often, very quickly, unless there's some unnatural force behind it. Like if you look pre-industrial revolution, the temperature of Earth stayed remarkably consistent for years and years and years. So
That's true.
it's obvious that there's a fucking major problem there. We have like 420 parts per million right now of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere.
But
You
nobody
know,
wants to
someone. Oh, go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Heather.
No, that's all I had to say. Nobody wants to do anything.
No, and that's exactly what I was gonna say because I saw someone tweet out. They're like, y'all know that they're like getting us used to mass death because when climate change comes, that shit's gonna be gnarly. Like this is just the precursor. Like this is just a glimpse.
Yeah.
Like what like that shit, like refugees due to like climate change, which some countries already, like there's already some countries in the Middle East where it gets like over 130, like close to 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Like that's unlivable for
I
the
think
human body.
Karachi in Pakistan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think Karachi, Pakistan, and a few other places in the Middle East. I can't remember what the exact term is, but they've reached the point where it's too hot for human beings to live there year round.
Hmm. And that's creating refugees.
Hmm.
That's creating people fleeing. That's creating desperate people. That's creating resentful people.
Yeah, it's going to create an
Right?
eco-fascism movement.
Exactly.
I mean, we're already seeing that. Like outside of climate change, we saw that just with the Syrian refugee crisis going into Western Europe.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Like
it's
people
not
people
good.
forgot. Like people forgot. Like even post, no, I don't even know anymore. Pre-pandemic, like we were like right before, I think it had come out that we had like 10 years to really change
Oh
shit.
yeah.
It's
But
baby, it's already
guess
been like 4.
yeah. They changed that. My dad, okay, he's fucking 78 years old. So he's like boomer generation. He's like the generation that fucking destroyed the planet, right?
Hmm.
The other day he says to me, they were saying that it was going to be 10 years that we had to change it, and now all of a sudden it's like one. We're like 18 months. And he was like, what the fuck? Because it's like some of them even are now even starting to notice,
Yep.
like it is so bad. And like you said, pre-pandemic it was 10 years, and now it's already only 18 months. And it's only been a couple of years. But I don't know. Everything changed. Whatever happened to like in the beginning of the pandemic when all those remember when all those shutdowns happened, and then they had like dolphins in the Venice
Mhm.
Canal and all
Oh
that shit.
shit! Yeah.
Yeah, all the
And
animals that came
everybody was
back because the
yeah,
humans went away for like a
yeah.
month.
And everybody was like celebrating it and was like, "Oh, look, this is a sign that we need to do something." What happened to doing something? Right?
I don't know how
Like
many of you guys have Apple TV. It's like the actual application where you can like watch like Apple originals and shit like that. But
yeah.
there's this really good documentary I highly recommend. It's called "The Year the Earth Changed," and it's literally all about um, how the lockdowns affected the ecosystem and how a
Mm.
lot of people or a lot of animals started to come closer and back into their natural habitat, and there was more births and shit in 1 year than there was in like 5 years or some shit like that, like sea turtles.
Oh wow.
And it's a really good fucking documentary. Like I recommend that shit like highly. And it talks also about global warming. And there's a mountain region in India that it's right by this big city, and usually it's covered in smog. But in 2020 in the summer, they were able to
Was it
see the
Delhi?
entire mountain region. What was it?
Was it Delhi?
I don't think so, but it was one of the highest peaks. It's where Mount Everest is,
Nepal
Nepal. That's it. So they
in
were
the
able to
Himalayas.
Himalayas, yeah, they were able to see the whole entire mountain region, and
Wow.
that it hasn't been that clear ever since. So it was just really interesting, and I honestly recommend that. documentary.
But then they were like,
what
as soon as we reopened everything, the carbon dioxide levels returned so fast.
Yeah, and like what happened to like that spirit of like, we don't want to go back to the way things were before, like, the pollution and the being in places we shouldn't be, and commuting and spending all of our time at these
Yeah.
things, and even like the stuff like, people started like baking their own bread and things like that. Like what happened to that spirit of taking the opportunity to make a change, you know?
Well, even
I
outside of
Nothing.
America, like even outside of America, that didn't last for very long because I remember in the beginning of the pandemic, Italy was particularly very hard hit. And so there were a lot of people in Venice and Rome and some of the other major Italian cities that would go outside of their homes and their apartments and everything, and they would literally have like round of applause sessions for the nurses. They would give them flowers and do all these things, and then like 2 months after that, people were like, "Fuck this! I don't want to wear a mask anymore. COVID's over." Like that was just something that I thought was going to be a month long. So I think people, and a lot of that is because of the experts too. Like they gave people a false sense of hope that the pandemic was going to be quickly over, but also it was really startling for me to see how quickly people were able to just reverse the way that they viewed things.
Yeah.
If that makes
You
sense.
know what I think it is, to be honest, and it's kind of sad. Like I think that, and this is a symptom of like this like hyper individualist sense, I guess, that we have because of the capitalism, right? Or like this hustle culture, like Ryan, like if you're not producing, like if you're not making anything, like you're fucking worthless, basically. It's like people are so tied to their job because I remember like 2020 when the pandemic started, like quarantining, like people were like, "Oh, I'm so bored. Like I'm so bored." Or like even people were like, "Oh, I hate being with my family. Like I hate my husband, or like my kids are so annoying or whatever. Like I don't have anything to do." And it's like bitch, I'm like sitting playing GTA for like 10 hours. I'm good. Like I'm over here watching like Netflix. I'm cool cuz
yeah,
like I have other interests outside of my job or like my
Yeah,
work. Like
that's a
I'm in
great point.
like a person, right? Like a lot of people don't have that. Like their whole fucking identity is just like produce, produce, grind, grind, like work, work, that's it. And beyond that, like they're like they don't have anything. That's just sad.
I think
I
that's
think
that's very true.
a lot of people are also, I think that, like, going back to what you said, the individualism, um, don't remember the whole word, but they're afraid to have their own identity. I think a lot of people are afraid to kind of have like the relax, like I'm gonna relax and chill out, because if I show that I'm relaxing and chill out, the rest of the world's gonna tell me I'm lazy.
Mhm.
It's like that's not
Mhm.
that. I mean, that is how
That's
people
true, but you
move.
don't have to
But
give a fuck what other
well,
people
fuck
think.
them. Yeah, it's like, because I think everybody just has this thing where they want to have this stigma that's like, I'm working hard every day because that's like the American way to do things, and if you're not, you're fucking lazy. And it's like, so yeah, when the lockdown happened, a lot of people were so tied to their hustle culture that it literally, um, it
Took away
fucked
their
them
sense
up.
of purpose.
It fucked them up. Yeah, it was like, damn,
That's
like,
yeah.
you know, um, and the government, they kind of, in a way, I noticed the way they would talk about it, on TV about it, like, oh, well, if you're not working, blah blah blah, like, and it was just kind of like, wait, what the fuck? Like, we pay these motherfuckers. And then see, there was an awakening there for a lot of people. Like, people saw that. Like, for once in my life, I didn't fucking, like, dude, I didn't even know about politics. Like, straight up, I had no knowledge in politics till I saw Mitch McConnell and Ted Cruz sitting there talking shit about people on unemployment. And I was like, hold the fuck up, homie. I pay your fucking salary. Like, you know what I mean? Who the fuck are you to be over here telling people what
Fucking
they
lazy
can't
bums.
get in an emergency situation? Fuck you. Like, I didn't even know who they were. But then I started doing more research, and I started fucking, like, go watching the news. I never watched the news, but I started watching the news, and I was like, oh shit. And I saw Trump talking about the bleach in the body and all this shit. And I was like, damn, bro, this shit's crazy. Like, we're fucked. Like, we're fucking screwed. Like, And it just, yeah, bro. And so that's when I started to see it. And it was like there was an awakening for me. And I know if there was an awakening for me, there had to be an awakening for a lot of other people,
Yeah.
you know? And that hustle culture that you were talking about, it's not like done or like not really like cool or not there anymore, but it's like a thing where people are always gonna have to do that because they have to fucking do it. But there's an awakening sense that like I don't want to dedicate my whole fucking life to my fucking work. You know? I don't want that wrapped up in my identity because I'm here to just make a fucking dollar and go home. Like fuck you, you
Yeah,
know?
like I love what you said on our previous episode, Heather, where you said you went to Chicago and you found yourself in the pattern
Yeah.
of asking all your family members what they do for a living, and then they're just like,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
"It's just a fucking job, man."
Yeah. 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 It was like an old group of friends, and we're like at this bowling alley, and I'm like asking everybody, like, oh, so what do you do? Oh, what do you do? Because like spouses are there and shit.
Yeah.
And then like this one like friend of mine, her husband, who's like 5 years older than us, he's like, it's just a fucking job, man. Like, I was like, yeah, you know what? You're right. It is. But you know what the thing is to me about it that's so like right now, it's like, I think that a lot of people are experiencing frustration about, what's happening with the pandemic and Biden because they had that awakening, right? And
Yeah.
they like realized, like life is about more than like working or whatever. Or maybe it was the beginning, like with the sourdough bread or the climate, like the animals and shit. But now, like after 2 fucking years, like what quality of life do we really actually have, right?
You're right.
Like we're work, get back to work, everybody back to work, America, America's back to work, work, and also it's not really fucking safe to go anywhere,
No.
right? And then we watch the news and we see the president on vacation at the beach, and these senators have the fucking yacht or whatever, and they're having a yacht party, and the fucking vice president is here hiking by the Hollywood sign, and it's like, well, when the fuck do we get to do those things safely? And because we're not working, right?
Or even
And so
if the
to
pandemic
me,
didn't exist, you couldn't afford those things.
exactly, that's the thing. Like you said, we couldn't fucking afford them, right? Either because we weren't making enough money before, or because the pandemic has taken so fucking much that people are still recovering. I mean, I feel like there was an attitude like the people that were in those food lines were just supposed to instantaneously like be better, right?
Yeah.
Like
That was the
they could go
attitude.
to work, they could go to work and suddenly pay back like 9 months of rent and buy all the shit that they need and pay back all their utilities and
How much does a
like
house cost? Like $1,200?
yeah, right. And I
We
just
give them
like
too much, they won't go back to work.
exactly. That's exactly what they believe.
You
And
give
it's
them
like but this
$600, they're gonna start buying luxury TVs.
Yeah. Stupid.
What did they ever like analyze what people spent their stimulus on?
They did.
Yeah, actually, I did see some studies related to that, and it was exactly what we thought it would be. It was like
Right.
basic necessities, food,
Yeah. Food,
rent,
utilities.
healthcare. Yeah, all
Yeah.
those things. It wasn't. People weren't taking vacations.
Yeah. Why would they give more stimulus then if people would just use it on basic necessities? Because like the people funding them aren't like necessarily like the grocery industry, right? It's like the fucking CEOs of the airlines and the
Yep.
cruise industry. Like that's where they wanted people to spend their money, right?
Yep.
And they would if they gave people more money. All that money would just go right back into the economy. It's just
Yeah.
nonsensical. It's basic Keynesian economics.
Yeah.
Look at fucking Biden's like Instagram and go look through his comments. And
Yeah,
that'll
dude, it's
tell
just
you.
clown emojis just filled with it because he just
And
fucking
it's all
sits in
for
his
different
Oval Office.
reasons. It's all for different reasons. Like you have the Republicans that are like fucking
Let's go, Brandon.
motherfucker, and then you got people like us that are like, bro, fuck you, and everybody's just clown. And it's just like, damn, he's just getting slammed. That's how you know. There's not one good comment, not one
bad comment.
Does he
it's
deserve
probably
it?
a bot.
No.
There is one, but it's probably like a bot that he paid for or something.
Well, it's funny because if you go on his Twitter, it's just like how Trump's used to be. Like the top comments are just like fucking liberal blue checkers that are like just patting him on the back, like best economy ever.
Hand claps.
Oh, it's so nice to have a human in the Oval Office again.
Such a gentleman, such a competent leader.
Hand clap emojis.
He's embracing diversity.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that dude. Fuck.
Yeah, but it's true. Like it's just full of like conservatives, and it's full of like anarchists and communists and socialists that are just like fuck you,
All
clown
different
emoji.
people,
Yeah, all for completely different reasons.
He's not winning. He's not gonna win in 2024 if he lets
he just fucking like, dude. COVID's really hard, man. I'm just gonna do like a 3-minute press conference. Just kind of fold my hands together. We will get through this. You just need to get your booster shot. Keep on supporting the economy. You live in the best country in the world. Shut up. Your life is not going to get any better. Stop complaining.
There's so many things about him that just really irk me. That seems so intentional. Like having press conferences. Well, first of all, he doesn't have press conferences. He gives remarks, right?
Mm-hmm.
He gives remarks and he'll answer a few questions that he already got beforehand. But he does them at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, bitch, you want people to be at fucking work. How the fuck can people at work listen to your 2 o'clock in the afternoon press conference, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's intentional, okay? And like, you know, he doesn't give any actual press conferences. He's given one.
He get booed off stage. That's why.
He just has his propaganda machine, Jen Psaki, do all of them for him.
She's something about her. You know, I don't know what it is. She seems to be so contemptuous of Americans, right?
Yeah.
And she lets it out, like with that test thing.
Yeah.
She really lets it out.
What do you expect us to give tests out for free? You know how much that would cost?
And then a week later, they drop like $800 billion on like
the Pentagon or something.
And they still don't.
More
and they
guns.
still don't have the fucking test that they now promise. Like they said, oh, there will be a website in January. There's no fucking website.
There will probably be a website.
I followed the CEO of this testing center, right? Like the big one in LA. And he tweeted that in the beginning of the week, he tweeted that his like driver went to pick up their week's supply of tests or whatever. And fucking HHS was there and confiscated them. So
wow.
that was on Monday. And he's like tweeting about it, and he's like, so this is happening now, so we can't service like these appointments or whatever. But it's like they still don't have any fucking tests, and they're having to confiscate them from private companies. Like, it's a joke.
That's scandalous.
Yeah.
Just think of that. Another Onion piece that just has a picture of Joe Biden just wandering around CVS and is like, does anybody have 500 million COVID test kits in the back?
Oh, fuck. That's funny.
Like, that's where we're at, dude. We're in fucking clown world.
Yeah. It's just getting dumber, bro. Like, I feel like people are getting dumber and dumber, too. Like for real dumb. Like, oh, man. The military thing. Like, bro, 800, what was it? 800 billion for the military?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you gonna do? Shoot COVID?
Jetpacks.
Why not fucking jetpacks?
Man, like, we got real issues. That's crazy.
Rocket the virus to death.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I wouldn't even fucking be surprised if it ever like came to that and it was just like,
Oh, if there is a military solution,
Yeah.
we will use it.
yeah, they'll kill people. Like they'll kill the community, like in communities where it's spreading a lot. Fuck it, just drop a bomb.
Yeah. Just
Like
nuke the
just
epicenters or
fucking nuke
whatever.
it. Who
Taj,
cares?
the thing is, in the U.S. to
Blow
fly
up
domestically,
California and New York. Fuck them.
Taj, the thing,
Yeah.
in the U.S. to fly domestically, you don't need to be vaccinated. But people from other countries to fly into the US have to be vaccinated. So Americans, we have the right to spread our disease to other people.
See,
But
that's what I fucking saw too. I remember when I was in the airport, I was just like walking around and they never asked me because they said, okay, to fly, you have to be vaccinated and show proof of vaccination. And I was like, oh, cool. So we were in the airport and shit. And I get to the front of the line and they didn't ask me shit. They didn't ask anybody for
Yeah.
their and I'm like, what the fuck? I thought we had to be vaccinated, but they didn't fucking care. They
yeah,
didn't care.
no,
I
not
think
for
they just
domestic
said that.
flights.
Yeah, they just said that to make people feel comfortable, probably.
America is so exceptional that there's no way that we could possibly produce a variant, right?
No, fuck no.
That's the premise, except for the fact that last winter, the surge last winter was produced in California. That was the Epsilon variant. So,
of course,
it's all bullshit.
It's always India. It's always South Africa. It's always It's always some poor country in the global South.
Yeah, blame South Africa because America would never do that shit. America could never do that.
Americans don't spread disease. That's only other countries. Fucking crazy, dude.
You know what's funny? I like talking about that, like with the fucking colonizer countries. Like France actually knew that there was a variant there, like more contagious than Omicron. Like they're saying it's more contagious, but like no one like did lockdowns. Like
Right.
either like it was only South Africa where later they were like, oh, you know what? But it was in Denmark already, or like like people in another country,
Yeah.
like white country, had it already. But they still did like, the bans on like South African shit. And it's
Mhm.
like, wait,
Yeah,
like what?
so the one you're talking about was discovered, I think, like 3-4 weeks ago, and it's like a new one. But what they're saying is, oh no, like it's not deadly. They're doing the same fucking shit, dude. It's the same fucking shit. It's not deadly. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna pass through. It's more infectious, but it's not dead. It's like,
It's mild.
dude, excuse.
2,700 mild deaths.
Excuse, another excuse. It's just like, bro, Biden fucked up. Just say it. Just fucking say it, bro. This whole administration fucked us. Like, we're fucking screwed.
Yeah.
All our leaders in every country failed, like miserably.
Well, and I think that,
Except for
and I
Korea.
think that's because
Korea had that shit under control quick.
the United States is still like the leader, like it or not. So if the United States goes down in fucking flames, bad news, everyone.
Yep.
The rest of the fucking world, for the most part, is going to as well, because somehow we still fucking lead on these things, and that's why it was such a big deal when I think it was at Taiwan that rejected the 5-day quarantine thing.
Yeah.
Because it was so it was such a big deal because like you don't fucking do your own thing, like you do what the U.S. fucking does, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the whole fucking world normally follows this. Now the question is, will more things like that happen?
Fuck yeah.
Where other countries, get to the point where like they're like, we can't go down that, rabbit hole or whatever we're fucking going down. Whatever it is that we are going down. Will they? I don't know. They don't seem to be doing their own thing. But I guess we'll see, right?
Yeah.
Or will we?
I don't know.
I just want to know the difference between Trump being on 2020, at the end of 2020, talking about how we don't need to lock down, we don't need to keep our place locked down, and then Biden being like, well, we're going to follow the science, and them slamming the shit out of Trump, which, good. He deserved it. He did. He deserved it. He was a piece of shit. And then Biden gets elected, and he just completely fucking fails through the summer. I mean, he just gave everyone a bunch of money, right? He gave everyone like 14, like no lockdown. Do whatever you want. Go to the club. Go spend. We're fucking free. Everything is fine. Just fucking go. Go out and spend. And then come now, he completely miserably failed and nobody's slamming him. Like, the media needs to start taking responsibility and holding accountability. I mean, I don't completely blame the media, but I blame the reason why people are so like absent-minded when it comes to like how things really work is because of the media.
Yeah,
they're not holding him accountable like they should be. Not just him, but the whole administration.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Taj. I don't think that there actually is a large segment of the population that's anti-science. I think it's misinformation. It's the way that things are messaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know any better. Look at the people that are unvaccinated. A huge chunk of them are just incredibly uneducated, very, very low levels of education. Yeah. And it's that they've either fallen prey to misinformation or they just don't even understand enough to like know what they're supposed to be doing.
Or they've been completely fucking buried by our for-profit healthcare system and they don't trust it.
Yeah. And why should they? I think I've told you guys about this, but like even us, like we have a really good insurance policy, right? A PPO. Mm-hmm. We got a bill for my daughter's second COVID vaccine for fucking like $400 or $500 or some shit like that, broken into 3 parts. It ended up being in a Washington Post article where they like told my daughter's story about how she had a allergic reaction to the first dose and then she had to go to the ER for the second dose and then we get this fucking bill and it's like when I was talking to the reporter about it, she was saying, look, here's who we're talking to, people that this has happened to and then people that are afraid that this is going to happen to them and they won't get the shot because of it. Because they're fucking afraid. Because, like you said, they've been victims by the.
Can't blame them. Yeah.
50% of American bankruptcies are for medical bills every single year.
Medical reasons. Yeah.
That just doesn't exist in the rest of the world.
Yeah.
You guys have any other final thoughts?
No, but I gotta get going soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. We can just do our last minute plugs. Karla, do you want to go first? Anything that you want to plug for the listeners?
Nothing as of yet. I just want to plug, just be nice to each other and help each other out because we're going to fucking hell in a handbasket. So we gotta be here for each other.
Yeah. Thanks so much for coming on. Karla's going to be coming on for a future episode as well. We're going to be talking about the Americanization of international holidays. So yeah, really looking forward to getting your perspective on that.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Heather, do you have anything that you'd like to plug? Typically your blog or social medias?
Just hit up my blog, heatherchristinaschmidt.com, and I'm on social media. And I love Karla's sentiment. Like, be kind to each other. Like, we need to end these with more of that.
Straight up.
You know, like I saw somebody refer to it as a DIY pandemic now, and we really need to like just like be better to each other. I think, you know.
Yeah.
So, and thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Anytime. Taj, you have anything you'd like to plug?
Not really, just the usual. But yeah, I like what you said, Karla, about the be nice. And yeah.
All right. Thanks guys so much. Really appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your night and everyone stay healthy out there.
All right.
Yeah.
Peace.
Bye.